My name is Carly Salway, and I am here with social media shows, giving you the ACE experience, atmosphere, credits, and exposure. We are here at the Cannery Hotel and Casino at the Indie Vegas Film Festival 2025, where we'll be giving you exclusive interviews, fashion highlights, and many more. We are going to be starting with our first interviewer, our friend Tony over here. Tony, come join me. Hi, Tony. All right, so your camera is right there. My camera is right there. First up, tell me who you are and why you are here.
So I'm Tony Sylvester. I am from South Jersey, and I'm here because my film was accepted, Dear Hope. I'm the director and writer.
So, did you hear that his film will be showing? Is your film showing today?
It'll be showing Sunday at 10 a.m.
Sunday at 10 a.m. Can you tell us a little bit more about your film and what inspired it?
Yep, absolutely. My biggest inspiration is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but I will say, well, it came from a deep place. I wanted to make a film that would show love and loss and show that we really need people in this world, and it has a big emphasis on love. It's about a man who loses his wife in a car accident and really rediscovers his life around him, rediscovers his family, and shows the care he has in this world.
Wonderful. And as I was talking to you before we got the film rolling, you said this is your fourth indie film. So, tell me about indie filmmaking and what it means to you.
Indie filmmaking is a blessing because it really allows me to be able to showcase my films to the world. To me, filmmaking, it's visual poetry. They always say the eyes are the key to the heart, and I believe indie filmmaking allows people from across the world to be able to showcase those talents and be able to bring that to the world.
Wonderful. And how did you hear about the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Honestly, my father, he sent me the link one day and said, Tony, you should really give it a shot. At the time, I was like, I didn't think my films would ever get into a film festival, but I got the call one day and I was really surprised to be able to be here, and I'm blessed to be here.
So, you flew down here to be here today.
Originally, it was just for a vacation with my parents, but it ended up working out really well. My dad said it was fate.
How exciting. So, you're going to be here this whole weekend?
Absolutely.
Are you going to be checking out some other films while you're here?
Yes, I've checked out a few so far. There's a lot of talent around here. There's a lot of good directors and good writers, some I've spoken to so far, and the films look great.
Wonderful. So, we are live broadcasting right now. Tony, tell me where they can find any more of your work. Maybe shout out your Instagram handles.
So you can find it at Sylvester Studios 101 on Instagram. There's a link in my bio that shows you some of my previous films. If you ever want to take a look and show me the progress I've made so far, I'm always open to feedback.
All right. Give them a little quick summary of Finding Hope one more time so they can find you.
Yep, it would be so on my Instagram. If you go with Sylvester Studios 101, there's a link in my bio right there to bring you to my YouTube channel.
Marvelous. Well, thank you so much for your time, Tony. Have a good rest of your night. You take care. All right, everyone. You heard our first filmmaker at the Indie Film Festival 2025. Tony is not only the writer, but the producer and the director of his movie. Isn't that amazing? Indie film work is a very important job here in Las Vegas. As Las Vegas is starting to get a little bigger in the film world, it has been put on the map due to all of these indie film workers. We are really enjoying being here with social media shows, giving you the best experience possible. We are here to show atmosphere, credibility, and exposure. We are broadcasting live. Let's see if we can find a few other people to interview.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
My name is Ron Hansen,
And I'm Cindy Hansen,
producer, directors, and
and the
writers.
writers for Drafted 2035. centers around the general that tries to take over the world in a new world order and his son coming to reclaim it back.
I had the honorable role to be casted as the commander of the U.S. military.
This is a combat scenario. Any disobeying order from the commanding officers is treason.
So, we're incorporating the bullets as CGI, and I have to kind of maneuver myself as like where these bullets are coming from. The uniforms that actually were donated by the veterans to the production company. They actually were worn in Desert Storm.
Well, how about I take y'all through one combat torture 101.
And it's such an incredible film. We took many years actually writing and preparing for this film. We had to recreate military helicopters on animation prior to like AI, you know.
Caressing all the thoughts we made. I'll play the fool if you be my fate. 'Cause you're so cool, but you can't relate to all of your dear heroes.
We filmed in 4 different states. LA, Las Vegas, Arizona, Chicago. First feature film, it was amazing.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
I'm Don Watson. I'm bi-coastal LA and Boston. I grew up in Boston. And executive producer, actor, director, writer. In LA, you do everything today. You have to wear many hats. My film at this block is called Ben and Tony. It starts in about a half hour, and it deals with 2 guys that were married to the same woman at different times, and she's a gold digger. I'm dying. I said, I have to get married, and Tony agrees to marry me just so that she doesn't get the inheritance. And, and, and then I end up living, so now we're married. We're both straight, but we're married as a man and man, husband and husband. That's Ben and Tony. And written by Dominic Oliver and his wife, Kay. I'm acting in that, and I'm executive producer.
My goodness, how cool. So, like we said, in indie filmmaking, a lot of these performers here today wear many hats. How did you get into producing?
Again, when I came out here about 15 years ago to LA, I'm a stage actor. And I did get on Criminal Minds. I did a couple of feature films. But right when, of course, the pandemic hit, everybody was out of business. And then I met with a group of people and said, let's produce our own things. So I said, that's great. And we do. We're producing them now. I have a film here tomorrow night, Friday. I grew up in Boston, and I did a film 2 years ago about a mobster called Whitey Bulger. And it's called Whitey on the Run. I play Whitey. I directed it, and I produced it. And that's about Whitey Bulger. He was caught in Santa Monica, actually, California. And the story is him on the run and how we bring that together. My short films are about 20 minutes each. And we're now working on a feature film as well.
Short films pave the way to a feature film. Is that how it works?
You meet people at the festivals like this, and I'm so proud to be part of this festival, the Indie Fest at Las Vegas. I so enjoy John and Peter. I've been in their festivals before. You meet people, you get together with lunch, and they come into your project, and you come into their project. So it's passing the money around. So yes, to answer your question, yes, some of the short films will indeed create enough to do a feature film.
That is very exciting. Can you talk a little bit more about the collaborative work? It's all networking and how it works here in Vegas and in LA?
And both. And you make contacts, and I watch a lot of films. When I come to the festivals, I'm in Las Vegas. I'm not a tremendous gambler. I'm here to watch films and to meet the filmmakers. And we go out and have a cup of coffee. We talk, we exchange. That's networking, and that's the biggest part of this industry.
How do you feel about the Mark Wahlberg studio and the other film studios coming to Las Vegas?
I like that. I mean, he's a Boston boy. So Wahlberg, yes. And years ago, I submitted to a project to them, and they passed on it, but that's okay. I grew up in Charlestown. He was a South Boston or Dorchester, actually. But no, the studio's coming here, and that's exciting. It's very exciting. It's close enough to LA. It will create a lot of work. It will. Yeah.
I think so too. All right, shout out your two movies one more time and where they can stream it after this festival.
And this is the first one is Ben and Tony. And that's again today at 4 o'clock. And then there's Whitey on the Run, based on Whitey Bulger. And you can get them on after the film festival circuit. They'll be available on YouTube.
Wonderful. Lots of these indie films you'll be able to find on YouTube as well. We are here broadcasting live with social media shows. Give me your name one more time.
Yes, thank you, Donald Watson.
Thank you, Donald Watson. So nice to meet you. Best of luck to you. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Indie Film Las Vegas.
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
All right. Once again, my name is Carly Salway here. I think we're looking at this camera. I'm here with social media shows, and we are here with another red carpet host. Can you tell me more about yourself?
Hi, thank you so very much, Carly. My name is Aleisha, and I'm super excited to be here with social media shows, interviewing all of the indie film festival artists and getting to know all of the people local here to Vegas. I'm super excited. How was it for you?
Oh, I am so happy to be here. Like I said, having a background in stage acting and film acting, indie film work is the start of it all. Without the indie filmmakers, there wouldn't be feature films. There wouldn't be high budget movies that we all love and adore. It all starts with indie film. I literally have chills talking about it. Do you have a background in performing as well?
Actually, yes, I do. I've been a background worker. I've done stand-in work for film and television, so I understand how big it is to make a production. And I'm super excited to see what these people put out because I know to be seen is a very important part of the creative process. So I'm super excited to get to interview all of these lovely people that are coming out today.
Absolutely. And how long have you been in Las Vegas?
I've been here in Vegas for about 4 years.
Very nice. Well, once again, my name is Carly Salway. You can find me on Instagram at CarlySalway, and check out social media shows on Instagram as well. I'm going to hand the mic over to my friend over here, and she will be hosting the rest of the night.
Hi, and we're back here live at Indie Vegas Film Festival Red Carpet. It's powered by social media shows. Want to give a big round of applause to Carly for those great interviews and positive energy here at this red carpet event. But don't go anywhere. The spotlight is far from dimming. With new and different interviewees, I can't wait to get to know these different filmmakers and people a part of the filmmaking process here in Vegas. So stick around. Don't lose hope. We're going to be back with you shortly.
I'm Philip Sokolov, and I am one of the lead actors in this lady's film that she wrote, and she also starring in it. It's called Fritchie Manor.
How long was the process for you from start to finish wrapping?
I would say about 9 months.
Mr. Gunderson, it's Miss Fritchie.
I haven't done anything wrong. Please, no.
When we were doing the set, it was very dark. So definitely dark colors gave it, You know, the whole vibe, spooky, scary.
White meat is not really good for stew. But it makes a mean gumbo.
Go see Ritchie Manor.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
I got to see my film on the big screen.
Oh, wonderful. What is the title of your film?
It's called Interwoven.
Oh, Interwoven. Can you give us a brief synopsis about what it's about?
Sure, it's a short form documentary about a small industrial town in Appalachian, North Carolina, that had been completely decimated by the exodus of the textile industry. And so the film is super hopeful. This is third generation after all of that. They've reinvigorated the community by creating an ecosystem of cooperatives that take a sustainable approach to a new type of doing textiles. Super inspirational and very, very hopeful.
Oh, that's wonderful. It sounds like a very interesting movie to watch. What actually led you to that process of selecting this for your film?
Well, I'm also a podcast host. So in the third season of our podcast, I did a episode about one of these cooperatives that we talk about in the film called Material Return, which takes old textiles, grinds them up, reweaves them, and creates what they had originally started out as. I was super inspired by the story, and the visuals in this part of North Carolina are spectacular. So I said, this should be a film. So that's what started it.
Oh, that's wonderful. It sounds really, really intriguing. I definitely can't wait to watch this. What else brought you into film in general?
Well, I started out life in investment banking, then went off and became an ethicist. I'm a professor at Georgetown University. And so I work with my students to tell stories about what we call the solidarity economy, which are ways of thinking about economic life that help people prosper, that are less extractive and are more, I would say, inspiring of people to create ways where more people can be included in the prosperity of businesses. So this is the first of many stories we'll tell. We're already shooting our second film, so super excited.
Oh, right. All right. That's awesome. So how long have you been filming here in Vegas?
Well, this is actually my only second time in Las Vegas. So, yeah, so this is the first time showing a film here. So, hope to be back again soon.
Oh, okay. Well, we would love to see that. Thank you so very much for speaking with us today. Is there anything that you want our audience to know about you or any of your upcoming projects?
Well, I'd say keep coming to the movies. We've got lots of great stories to tell.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so very much for coming on out. It was a pleasure speaking with you today. And I can't wait to see your film. And thank you for coming on. All right, guys. So we have more exciting stuff to come here at Indie Vegas Film Festival Red Carpet. I can't wait to see who else we get to experience and speak with about their projects. I wonder what you guys are interested in. Would you be able to go see her movie? I think so.
Drop that Jesse remix one time.
What we do is we work with models, actors, and influencers to get them, help them support them, and get real opportunities in Las Vegas.
Welcome up.
Being able to be in this space with creatives and people that I love has been life-changing all over again.
I love Rise. Rise has changed my life, and it lets you know that it's never too late. Age doesn't make a difference.
Welcome up. They not like us. They not like us.
The door
and it's been so nice.
Rise Talent has been amazing for me. It's let me travel the world, be able to walk in New York, LA, and all over the place in America. So I've had a great time.
Music and I walk past the ox. Fuck 'em up. They not like us. They not like us.
They not like my life. Rise Talent changed my life. I've been a long time client here, and Dawn has just
done
it all.
Really having stock like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've just the short time I've been here, it's been so inclusive.
Rise has been completely beneficial to my life.
They're a family. Every time you go there, you feel like you build more your confidence.
They not like us. They not like us.
So I'm Jay Whitaker, and I wrote it, and these are my wonderful actors in it. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Rachel Holloway, and I play Rachel in Bottom's Dream, the creation of our lovely friend Jay.
And I'm Nigel Lithgow, and I play Miles in Bottom Street.
We were all three in an acting class together.
Right. Okay.
And this was our an assignment. We had to write a short for a couple classmates, and when I went home, just knowing these guys, having gone a year in classes with them, just hearing their stories about life and who they are, I went home and it just popped out of me like in 5 minutes, and I thought, wow, this is kind of good. So I decided that I wanted to really make it, and we did, and we pulled it off, and it was really stressful and kind of the first time I'd ever done anything like that, but really, really exciting.
What was the most challenging aspect of getting into character for this film?
I mean, the wonderful thing is that I was pretty much playing myself. That was the beauty. But that in itself is actually incredibly challenging. The role of an actor is to create the unknown. When you get the gift of acting with friends and having the writer, director, producer be your friend, I don't know. It just brings this whole level of even more fun than usual, more antics. And it happened so effortlessly. And I'm so happy that people are liking the film, loving it, and enjoying it.
I'm from Liverpool in England, and Jay wanted me to be from Liverpool. So, all of a sudden I started talking like that again,
I directed them as if it were a play, like before we shot. So Nigel's been on TV a lot, but he has never really acted before. So this was his first acting thing, and he's just natural. He's a natural, and he's incredible.
The audience wants to know, have we had any discussions on maybe a possible sequel for this film?
The feature I just finished writing the feature of it last week. I'm really, really happy with it, and it's a movie that has to be made, I think.
I spent a month in New York and a month in Jamaica trading Tom Cruise and Brian Brown in a movie cocktail.
I want to do what that guy's doing. It made Flair mainstream.
Lights are set, judges are ready.
I stood there probably 20 minutes and just watched. I had goosebumps.
It's so difficult, it's so extreme.
Somebody should do a documentary.
Showmanship has been a big part of bartending since day one.
And then Vegas just blew up because, entertainment capital of the world.
I wanted to win.
$50,000, $100,000 purses at different competitions around the world.
I don't think people have ever really seen what we do to prepare for these things.
Chapow.
This is what it's all about.
So what went wrong? Egos took over and things were said which shouldn't have been said. It was going bigger and bigger and bigger.
There are growing fears of prolonged instability on Wall Street.
The money went out the window. You can sell a cocktail. You can't sell flair behind the bar. We had to deal with the prissy-ass bartenders.
We all want to be the best.
Well, my move is more difficult because I make it look easy.
Lights like tonight make me want to just stop competing because I don't think I'm cut out for it.
And I was standing there with my tooth broke right in half.
Why do I do this? Why do I suffer through this?
I don't really know why it's male-dominated.
There's absolutely male toxicity.
You want to play with glass, you're going to cut yourself.
Literally was up here and we touch bottom.
Hi, we're back live here at Indie Vegas Film Festival, powered by social media shows. My name is Aleisha. I'm your host, and here we are.
Don Dinwiddie.
I'm sorry?
Don Dinwiddie with the University of Arizona Human Cooperative Extension.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Don. And what are you here to show us today?
We have two films here. One of them is The Drying Times, and the second one is Stop the Rot. It's citrus bound wood rot in Yuma, Arizona.
Oh, wonderful. And what is Dragon, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It's which one? Stop the Rot. It's a movie about a pathogen that gets in citrus trees.
Oh, interesting. What inspired that?
You know, I'm gonna let Robert, our director, talk to you about that. I'm the videographer and the editor, so I edited it together and I shot the video for it.
Okay, wonderful. What got you involved in film?
I've been in broadcast business since the 70s. Actually started out in film, went to analog video, then digital, and here I am.
Oh, wonderful. And have you been filming here in Vegas often, or is this your first project that you're producing?
This is actually done in Yuma. We just came to Vegas for the show.
Okay, wonderful. And how are you liking Vegas so far?
Always like it. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And how many other projects are you currently going to be working on or with?
We have one lined up for irrigation efficiency. That's going to be another movie we'll be doing. But that's our primary one is this one here. This is our first film festival to get out and see how things go.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And that other project that you were speaking about, I know you mentioned two. What is that about?
It's about the drought in the Southwest. We're like a 20-year drought now, and the Colorado River's drying up. So this is a futuristic movie about that and irrigation efficiency, how to save water.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So when you're working on projects, what is the most fun aspect of doing so?
Well, I'm also a commercial drone pilot, so I get to fly the drone to get video and stuff like that. But I'm a video photographer and editor, so that's my primary goal. I love doing it.
All right, wonderful. Have you ever been in front of the camera?
Not very often. I'm usually behind it.
Okay, okay. Do you have a favorite character from the upcoming films that you're about to be showing?
Well, we do have we call him the pirate, but yeah, he's pretty colorful character. So
Can you give us a little information about him so we can keep a looking out?
um, I don't know what to tell you about him. He dresses up in like a pirate. He kind of looks like a pirate, and it's all about saving water. So
Wonderful, wonderful. So, with the saving water aspect, is that based off of real life applications, or was this something that you
right,
just
so
came
the
up with?
movie's based around a tensimeter, which measures the moisture in the soil. That's what the whole thing's based around. So in the movie, the futuristic movie, they're out looking for parts to build this device to measure moisture in the soil.
Okay, nice, nice. And what would you like the audience to take away when they're watching your films?
That we are in a drought, and this is a futuristic movie, but we are in a drought right now. So anything we can do to save water helps out.
All right. Well, hopefully that gives us a little bit of inspiration in our own real day lives. Is there anything else you would like the audiences to know about your coming films?
Um, no, it's an exciting film. It's futuristic, so it's kind of like a Mad Max kind of deal. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
All right. Well, I'm super excited.
So
Okay. I'm excited to see what you guys produce. Thank you so very much for coming out and speaking with us here on our red carpet, Dawn. And if you guys want additional information, you can check out social media shows to gain all the information about Indie Vegas Film Festival here at the red carpet. Is there anything else you'd like to say before you head out?
that's good. Thank you.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. You have a wonderful day. We are still live here at Indie Vegas Film Festival red carpet here at Galaxy Theaters. I'm super excited to see what people come through, the actors, the directors, the producers. Filmmaking is so vast and it's starting to boom here in Vegas. I can't wait to see. And then we have a new interviewee heading our way. Let's see what they're talking about. Hi. Hi, my name is Aleisha, and what's your name?
Hi, Aleisha. I'm Commander Todd Siski. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so very much. What brings you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
I have a film that was just shown moments ago here. It's a music video called Frank, Should I Shake One Out of My Sleeve? And it's a rock video that's all about Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, wonderful. And what inspired this music video?
Well, I've been a Frank Lloyd Wright fan for many, many years. Okay, his architecture, his theory on life, and just basically shaking one out of his sleeve. That's what one of his quotes was like. He was just so good at creating that he could just, literally, shake these designs out of his sleeve. And a personal inspiration about him from him was the fact that he was creative, the most creative in his life during the last 10 years of his life, and he lived to be 91. So he basically passed with a pencil in his hand, you know. So I always thought that was like an inspiration for late bloomers like myself.
Oh, okay, late bloomer. When did you begin working with film?
Just 2 years ago.
Wow.
Really a late bloomer. I was an engineer for my most of my career. I worked at GE Healthcare in the Milwaukee area from Wisconsin, and retired about 8 years ago. And I run a radio station back home as well, WFAQ LP McGuanago, 101.3 FM, WFAQ.com. It's the nation's music source.
All right. Awesome.
Where
Awesome.
that came from, but yeah, that just popped out, you know. But yeah, just about 2 years ago, I began making films, and this video I just created and released, and this was the world premiere, by the way, that was here. Was just sort of a one-off project for me. I My main film project is a TV series. It's a TV show called Cheeched and Handy.
Oh, what is that about?
It's if you imagine like Martha Stewart and MacGyver mating with a gummy groove. Okay, not literally, but you know, but those two shows kind of mashed up with each other. It's sort of like a DIY show, right? With flair. So what I do is I upcycle things that I find and create electronic works of art out of them. They are guitar amplifiers. So I make boutique guitar amplifiers out of stuff that I find at the thrift stores, at the garbage, and the curb or wherever. Yeah.
Oh, that's really neat. That's really neat.
It's very a niche within a niche within a niche. But I have 2 seasons that I'm working on. Season 1 was released, 7 episodes back in November of 2023. And I'm currently working on season 2. Episodes 1 and 2 are complete. And episode 2 went on to win the Audience Award for Best Web Series at the Golden State Film Festival in February in Hollywood, shown at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still like blown away from that, you know. So in between producing that and working on that show, and I do wear every hat in that show. Cheechandhandy.com, by the way, is the place to see this stuff. That's where I put together this music video.
Oh,
Just an honor to be here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival.
it's an honor to have you for sure, for sure. I definitely love this outfit. What inspired the look? Oh, yes.
Come on. Come on. All my clean clothes were dirty. So I just like threw this on this morning and just like, you know, but you have to have flair. You know, you get one chance to look great like you do. My goodness, yeah. Do you plug it in overnight, you know, to get it to glow and stuff? But
To shine. No, no, just a quick little purchase at Macy's. But but
stuff.
I love it. I love it. So are there any other things that you're wanting to explore in the future as far as film is concerned?
As far as do what? I'm sorry.
Is there anything else you want to explore as far as film is concerned?
Well, I want to complete the series of episode or the rest of season 2, which is in production right now, and there are two episodes done with 5 more to complete, and the plan is to complete that in the next month or 2. And then when those are all put together, I want to try to release it as a streaming package. Beyond that, I want to make a feature-length narrative film about a railroad and some mystical time travel about it. Yes.
Oh, that sounds
In the
interesting.
process of writing a screenplay right now.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you've been very busy.
Inspired. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's great. That's great. We love inspiration. And what throughout your life has played a integral part in you making this shift over into film?
Well, I think the show itself, Cheech and Handy, combines every influence in my life, from electronics, music, because I play all the music in it. It's original music, all my guitar projects, upcycling things that are, you know, keeping things out of the landfill. And so there's a green element to the show, and it stars my puppy in it. You know, it's Princess Reina. She's a dachshund. So all these things come together in the show, being like the explainer of things, someone that fixes stuff. It's just it's surprising how it did come together. It was never intended to. I never went out to say I'm going to be a filmmaker and create this television show. I just kind of it just organically grew, which is probably the best, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Is there a favorite character or a character that resonates more aligned with you in your show?
Well, it's all me. I have besides my puppy, I have one guest star who's a supermodel Netta Stevick. She's in episode 2, and she comes to me in like a dream. I have this like imagination, like how did this ever happen where this amplifier ended up all in pieces? And I just like drift off, and then she ends up talking about Squiggy. She gives it a name, the amplifier, and says, "Oh, Squiggy, I remember him. He was such a nice little chap. He used to perform so well with the choir group that he was in. So it's sort of like a church lady." And then it switches over to her being like a punk rocker, like this. Yeah, Squiggy, I remember him, little guy, right? Yeah, well, I hope he's okay, but I remember when he used to rock, and so she just riffs on these characters, right? And then Squiggy ends up with in a bad end because he's all busted up. And then she plays a nurse, nursing him back to health and like, applying some gauze and stuff. It was just adorable. So as far as characters go, I play, there's her, but I play a professor because there's math that I figure out. And I also play some grumpy guy, which is pretty natural,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can find a lot of options in our life that can help us tap into a character like that for sure. So what would you like audiences to know about your projects that you're working on? Is there something that you want them to take away?
I would just like them to check out the website, cheechedandhandy.com. And there you can link to the episode 1 and stream all 7 episodes to check out. And that's about it, and keep watching and support indie films.
All right. Yes.
The festivals. Yeah, this is awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so very much for coming to speak with us here today. It was a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Should I shake one out of my sleeve? Made my Catherine circle swell. Come please stand by the phone. Falling water, the Guggenheim, oh yes, Miriam Noel, Midway Garden, the Hurley House, the Imperial Hotel. Blocks, falling water, and a room with a view, a room with a view. Unitarian, Lucifer, Taliesin 2, Taliesin West. supper.
You see, early in life I had to choose between honest arrogance and hypocritical humility. I chose honest arrogance.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hi guys, welcome back. We're still here at Indie Vegas Film Festival. I'm your host, Aleisha, and I want to introduce you to my friend Nate. Hey Nate, how are you doing?
How you guys doing?
Great, great. What are you most excited about the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Just meeting everybody here. It's always a good event to come down, meet new people, get the connections going. Just all these events, especially this past year alone in Vegas, there's been so many new opportunities to meet new people. So that's what I was.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is there anything that you wanted to check out or that you're interested in seeing?
Right now, I'm just floating around seeing what catches my eye.
All right, awesome, awesome. So, guys, if you want information about any tickets, you can find that at indievegasfilmfestival.com. They're here from April 24th through the 27th, and you can purchase those tickets again at indievegasfilmfestival.com. And we're here live at the red carpet and Galaxy Theaters here at Cannery for the Indie Vegas Film Festival. So let's see, do we have any other interviewees out there? Are there any other directors, producers, actors? Who are you interested in meeting today, Nate?
Like I said, I'm currently floating around seeing who is actually here because I recently just got here, so I actually got to see.
All right, all right. Have you done any indie projects here while in Vegas?
Recently, last year, I did a film that's currently, I can't talk about it too much just because they're still working on it and all that. But I did do a film last year with a couple people actually at our agency that we work with. So.
Oh, awesome, awesome. What do you happen to know when that comes out? No clue?
Yes, Texas, acting instructor studio. Yeah, he's just like, hey man, stop asking me. I'm like, okay, I got you.
All right. Well, when we have that information, we'll be sure to shoot it to you guys. You can find all of your information at indievegasfilmfestival.com. Again, that's where you can purchase your tickets from the 24th of April through the 27th. We'll be right back after this break.
Anybody in the industry who really cares or has ever sat at a bar and has had a bartender ever really take care of you, watch the movie.
Grew up idolizing, Rodrigo Del Peche, Christian Del Peche, Dario Doimo. The best thing we can do is make it look easy.
It was amazing. It was it represented some beautiful years of the epic times of flair bartending. It showcased some of the greatest, legends of all times. It was just amazing to watch.
Really capturing what
the essence of flair is. I think this movie is gonna help, inspire the younger generation.
It was really cool to be a part of and see all those, to say like, I was there. The way they summed it up was really, really cool. I think they did a really great job.
The film was amazing, by the way. You should check it out.
The energy in the room was absolutely insane. The support we had in the room was just incredible.
We're all family.
Oh, I loved it. It was beautiful. I just really loved the story. I'm an athlete, so I can definitely relate to training for something.
I absolutely loved it. The bartending world can be intense. The level of talent and heart that they have, and even in the fact that this is a competition, but they were all uplifting each other.
I recommend 100% because probably show off the real life style bartender, like a flair bartender.
They're showing us their cuts, their bruises, everything that they go through. It takes some real skill, and I really appreciate the bartenders that do the flair, because it's not easy.
This is awesome. We need it. Flair need this. People who flair need this. Write it down now. Watch the movie, support it, follow it, do all the funny stuff. And don't forget just have fun with it.
All right, we're back here live at Indie Vegas Film Festival Red Carpet, powered by social media shows. I'm here with my colleague Nate, and what's your name, sir?
My name is Russ Emanuel.
Nice to meet you, Russell. And what are you here to show us today?
So tonight at 7:30 p.m., I'm showing my feature film Staycation and the tie-in Quarantine, a short film tie-in, and it's a 7:30 block F in Theater 3.
Wonderful, wonderful. You guys heard it here first. So go online to indievegasfilmfestival.com to get your tickets. Again, the name of the film is
Staycation.
All right. And how's your time been here while you've been working on and showing out your projects?
Well, we just arrived at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, we drove at night. We left around midnight from where I live in Huntington Beach, California. So, although we're in the same time zone, I feel like I'm a little bit jet lagged.
Understandable.
No, I understand that completely. We recently did traveling in LA, and I want to say in January, I believe. And when I got back, I was completely beat, and that's not even a big time zone difference.
Yeah.
But back to your project, just thinking about the whole project, how long did it take you to, put everything together and get to this point?
So this film we did during COVID, and we started before the vaccine. So we filmed in November 2020 up till November 2022. So we had to film piecemeal 30 shoot days for 2 years, and it took another 2 years to complete. And because of the COVID protocols, it was very strict because we had actors like Olivia Dabo, who was in the Wonder Years and Star Trek. And, because she was in it, we had to go through the Screen Actors Guild. Because we had to go through the Screen Actors Guild, during the COVID, they had the zoning issues, Zone A, Zone B, where they separated, people, the cast and the crew, anybody who had to interact. And so we were following very strict COVID compliance. And it was a very interesting time.
Yeah, I was gonna say the name Quarantine. It gave very COVID-esque vibes, and I was like, "Ooh, 5 years ago was a rough time for not just America but the whole world at this point." So yeah, is that what the movie is? I'm assuming inspired by.
So it's kind of like a mockumentary satire on a pandemic, but this is a horror film, like a horror comedy. So it's it involves creatures called wanderers. I will only say that, but when you watch the film, you will understand it's definitely in the horror genre.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's wonderful to hear. Quarantine can be a little scary, obviously, but the inspiration for it, was it world-based? Were you trying to come up with something else?
So it was basically how the whole world reacted to a pandemic, a global reaction. And that means from, anybody who believes it was a hoax to people who are wearing masks diligently. So it basically, again, is like a satire. We actually recently just got distribution, and the film will be entitled Apocalypse Death Party, for release in summer 2025. So our distributor is Desktop Entertainment, who's releasing, the horror film Screamboats, which is the Steamboat Willie inspired horror film. They're releasing it like this month. So they asked us to get reviews, and one of the reviews said it's the first take on the COVID pandemic, but in a humorous way. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna buy that. So we've been getting like scores like 7.5 out of 10 for the ratings, which I'm very happy about. Yeah, but that's our unique take on this pandemic feature film.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
And is there a character that you resonate with within this film?
It will be my main actor who's coming, Sean Kenny, who's was the original triple Captain Pike in Star Trek: The Original Series. Now,
Okay.
yeah, so he will be here tonight, and he plays Professor Edward Bellows, and he's called the Masked Professor. He's wearing a mask pretty much, during TV interviews. Like he's opposite of Olivia D'Alba's character. So I was kind of like this. When I was doing the filming, I was very strict with the cast and crew. You got to wear the mask. Take your test and everything, because I did not want, as the head producer and the director, but really as the head producer of the project, I did not want anyone to get COVID. And knock on wood, nobody did. So
That's
very
good.
happy
That's
about
great.
that. Yeah.
Moving away from 2020 and past experiences, what are your goals, especially by the end of 2025, moving into 2026? As this year, I don't know about you guys, but it's moving by pretty quickly for me.
Well, I have already written Staycation 2, a sequel, and it seems like we've been winning at places like, Shockfest. We won Best Comedy, Best Ensemble at Santa Fe, and my investors seem to be very happy. So a year or two ago, I wrote a 93-page script for a sequel. And right now, I've hired this writer named Avishai Weinberger, who's a really amazing writer, to polish it up. And he's doing that right now because I want this to be a gem. I want this to be bigger than the first film. Like, I feel like it's like a diamond in the rough, if you will. Yeah.
Well, I completely understand that, and I wish you complete success in everything that you're working on, because everything you've said so far, at least for me, sounds very interesting, and I look forward to seeing what the film offers.
Thank you.
Of course.
Absolutely. And is there anything else that you wanted to let the audiences know about your current projects or any upcoming projects that you have?
Well, again, Staycation 2, and we got distribution, like I mentioned, so look out for summer 2025, because that's what's going to be released on pretty much all the platforms. And if you want to go to see what I've done, other films, so this is my 6th feature film. So I've done 5 feature films before this. And I've directed actors like the late John Hurd, William Devane, Robert Picardo of Star Trek Voyager, Marina Sirtis, and whatnot. If you want to go see any of my stuff, it's at Russ M Productions. That's russm, M as in Mary.com. So russem.com.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. And thank you so very much for coming out to the Indie Vegas Film Festival Red Carpet. It was a pleasure to speak with you. I can't wait to see what you have coming up, and I'm waiting for summer 2025. I can't wait to see that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back, guys, after this break.
Ms. Bonilla, executive producer, De La Cruz.
So I'm the writer, director, editor, producer of De La Cruz.
And the lead actress, Sofia Diaz, who's very popular in Mexico. So
Yes.
she's been in The Manny. I don't know if you've seen that on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
It's called The Manny.
Age of Violence is
Age of
another one
Violence.
she's been in. She's
That's true.
awesome.
On altercation with Yolanda de la Cruz. She showed up at the prison today.
Y quisiera denunciar un intento de violación. This isn't right. He cannot get away with this. He just can't. I want to kill him.
I think it's time I finally introduce you to my cousin.
Who's your cousin?
We shot with 2 cameras on red cameras. We had a full crew. Every department was fully stocked. We had two camera teams running at the same time. In some scenes, we had 3 cameras as well. But yeah, it's for the scale of it, for what it looks like.
It's amazing.
It's a miracle that we pulled it off for the budget that we did.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything is amazing.
Yeah. Whole training, hardcore training montages.
Gira. Eso.
There's so many moments. I think just like the big fight, because we're building towards the end. The whole movie is really centered on her getting revenge. And then before she seeks revenge, her trainer gives her one little test, and he puts her in the ring, and she's completely taken by surprise. She had no idea she was going to go into a fight. To shoot like a big full-out fight scene with extras and cheering, and the girl's arm gets broken, and it's pretty amazing.
Yoli.
I go.
It's very female empowering.
Remember me?
I just want to encourage filmmakers to do what I do and to stop waiting. I had been wanting to make this story for years and kept procrastinating and putting it off, out of fear and not having the resources and the money. And finally, I just made a decision. I was like, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I got to shoot on my iPhone. I'm going to go to Mexico and shoot it. One of my favorite quotes is, "You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step."
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hi, we're back at Indie Vegas Film Festival Live Red Carpet. My name is Aleisha and I'm here with Maurice. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And what brings you here to the Vegas Film Festival?
I was honored enough to have been selected for two of my films. One is called, and it's a very facetious film, might be hard biting. Some of the actual body of the film I've kept as a little vault, but I brought 5 minutes, which is pretty much G-rated. As you can tell, the frothing at the bootay is very suggestive, but the other part I've got waiting for more opportune time. But I've got two films, Frothing at the Bootay, and the other is called Voices in My World, which is a very fierce argument I'm having with the actual disease COVID.
Okay. Oh, mockumentary.
And yeah, and the Frothing is more of a facetious, tongue-in-cheek, lashing out at myself, vices, my ex-wife, my friends I grew up with, just letting it all rip. But it's not to be taken like I'm, mad at anyone, but just got some things off my chest. I figured, well, if I get off my chest, may as well capture it and put it on celluloid and see what happens.
All right, wonderful. So how long have you been here in Vegas?
About 2 hours.
Just got here, love that. And what would you like the audiences to take away from your productions?
Well, Frothing at the Bootay is something that you should take to heart that, okay, there's been some things that may have been done to you, but at the same time, you've probably done some things yourself. And then also think of the fact that no matter how mad you get at your friends, this is a one-shot deal of life, right? So it's not like you can just throw it all away, blot out your whole younger days. So it's just something to vent about, think about, forgive. Hopefully they'll forgive you. But I think if the world did more venting as opposed to keeping it inside and running around dropping bombs, shooting up each other, I think it'd be a better place to live. And as far as for the COVID voices in my world, I think that's just a way of dealing with. I think if people dealt with things, broke it down, compartmentalized it into, okay, I know it's dangerous. I know people are dead, but if I could speak to something this lethal, what would I say to it? How would I attack it? How would I just get out my most concrete, angry steps on it, and have a little fun because we're here to live and being all day long forever. Then all of a sudden you're gone is not why we're here. So use it as a flow chart kind of, or just something just to maybe make you smile, maybe make you laugh, maybe might make you cry, but just think of what would you say to COVID if you could even reason with it, you know, if that, of course, that's ludicrous, but what if you could reason with it?
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I love that concept. So, what actually inspired you to start working in film?
Well, actually, I am a SAG-AFTRA actor, and I've always been in not so much film's principal and speaking, but then a whole lot of background. And all of a sudden, I started getting like co-starring roles where I spoke and stuff like that. So I was thinking, you know, I just took a stab at it because I actually, to be honest, there's an organization called Veterans Make Movies. So I'm walking through Hollywood one day and I look up, you know, because I'm always looking, you know, and I look and stuff. Veterans Make Movies. I called them up and I said, "Do you actually help veterans make movies?" "Yeah, we do." Boom. Next thing you know, I'm with them. We're having fun. We're making a movie, and I made a documentary, which kind of brought me here because I tried to put it. I took it to a film festival other than the one the Veterans Make Movies did. They put it in LACMA. They put it in the Kapow Film Festival, so it was screened at least twice. And I put it in the TCL Chinese Theater for something, and it didn't go over. But the guy that actually does this saw it and said it won't work for this, but it will work for Cover City. So I was like, whoa. So some people say, "Oh, you do it this way, do it that way." And I tell people, just do what you do. Don't let people tell you how to do what you do and spend money and fatten up their pockets. Do your thing, feel your thing. So I just did my thing, felt my thing, and someone out there liked it, which is Peter Green, and he also liked this one. So that film is called Odyssey for a Dream. It's about a little girl in the Philippines who dreamt about being a princess. Now she's a full-fledged Filipino queen.
Wow, very, very inspirational. Very inspirational.
True story. I still work with her as a journalist. I'm also a writer, and her nonprofit is called We Care for Humanity. She did a portrait of the Pope Francis, who just passed away. If you go to wecareforhumanity.org, you'll see that portrait while she's shaking his hand. So a couple months ago, before he passed away.
Oh, wow. That's very, very intriguing. Thank you so very much for coming out today and speaking with me here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival red carpet. I love your glasses, by the way.
To give a shout out, you look exactly like a very incredibly beautiful woman that I know named Bella Maori. She looks exactly, not exactly, but if you guys are in a room or something, they think you're related. She was Miss Black Upland, California, I think it is. And her very first film she ever wrote went straight to Cannes. She speaks Chinese, Japanese. She's a freaking brain, but she's got looks too. So, like yourself.
Oh, well, thank you.
Looking hot and everything. So I just want to give a shout out to her. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure speaking with you today, Maurice.
Drop that Jesse remix one time.
What we do is we work with models, actors, and influencers to get them, help them support them, and get real opportunities in Las Vegas.
Welcome up.
Being able to be in this space with creatives and people that I love has been life-changing all over again.
I love Rise. Rise has changed my life, and it lets you know that it's never too late. Age doesn't make a difference.
3, 4, 5, teaching music and I welcome up. They not like us. They not like us.
The door felt very welcoming and everybody's been so nice.
Rise Talent has been amazing for me. It's let me travel the world, be able to walk in New York, LA, and all over the place in America. So I've had a great time.
Teaching music and I walk past the ox. 1, 2, 3, welcome up. They not like us. They not like us. They not like
my life. Rise Talent changed my life. I've been a long time client here, and Dawn has just
done it all. Really having stock like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've just the short time I've been here, it's been so inclusive.
Rise has been completely beneficial to my life.
They're a family. Every time you go there, you feel like you build more your confidence.
They not like us. They not like us.
All right. And we have a special guest here today, here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival red carpet. His name is Don Sullivan. Come on in.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, I have to tell you, you look absolutely beautiful. She did stunning, Maria. So beautiful, girls.
Oh, thank you so very much.
I'm hanging out with you too.
Yes, I love this dress.
So much. She's walking in and she looks like like I cannot celebrity that's walking in front of her. And I was like, who was that? I'm like, I was gonna ask for an autograph. You guys should have seen me 7 minutes ago in traffic crying in my car eating blueberries. Do I have blueberries in my teeth? Seriously, I couldn't get her to keep taking me on the roundabout, but I'm so excited to be here and there's so many cool people here. This is awesome. Yes. So you've been interviewing these guys all day, huh?
Well, yes, for about an hour or so. Yes, yes. And it's been a real
Faces here. I'm excited. There's some cool people here.
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying myself. This is great. I love speaking to people about their experiences with film, especially because it differs a little bit from mine, and I love hearing their perspectives.
Yeah. She's Rise. You know that, right?
Yes,
Rise
yes.
Talent.
But I just want to actually announce that Rise Talent is the official sponsor of this live broadcast. So thank you so much. Rise Talent is actually, go ahead and tell them what is the Rise Talent all about.
Rise. Can I steal? Okay. Don't put the microphone around me, guys. Guys, so Rise Talent, we are a modeling and acting agency located on Rainbow here in Las Vegas. We also have a location in New York City. Shout out to Tara Carroll. We are expanding all over the place, actually, but we do TV, commercial, film, print, modeling, runway. We have training, we have pictures. We get you all set up, and then we have a booking department that goes ahead and books you out on all different events and things. So yeah, really, really great place. Come check it out. She's one of ours. Yes, and Maria's always around
And
too.
then all the next hosts, red carpet hosts tomorrow and Saturday
Are all
also
from
from
Rise.
Rise.
Yes, a beautiful group of people. Absolutely.
so
Okay,
much.
thank you so much. Can I get a picture with you, please? Nate? No, Nate, can you do that on my? Yeah. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate you so much. You just look stunning.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much, Dawn. It was a pleasure. So, guys, I'm still here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival red carpet. We are live. They are showing films from April 24th through the 27th. You can find your tickets at indievegasfilmfestival.com. We'll be right back after this break.
I'm Philip Sokolov, and I am one of the lead actors in this lady's film that she wrote, and she also starring in it. It's called Fritchie Manor.
How long was the process for you from start to finish wrapping?
I would say about 9 months.
Mr. Gunderson, it's Miss Fritchie.
I haven't done anything wrong. Please, no.
When we were doing the set, it was very dark. So definitely dark colors gave it, the whole vibe, spooky, scary.
White meat is not really good for stew. But it makes a mean gumbo.
Go see Fritchie Manor.
Drop that Jesse remix one time.
What we do is we work with models, actors, and influencers to get them, help them support them, and get real opportunities in Las Vegas.
Fuck 'em up.
Being able to be in this space with creatives and people that I love has been life-changing all over again.
I love Rise. Rise has changed my life, and it lets you know that it's never too late. Age doesn't make a difference.
Fuck 'em up. They not like us. They not like us.
The door felt very welcoming and everybody's been so nice.
Rise Talent has been amazing for me. It's let me travel the world, be able to walk in New York, LA, and all over the place in America. So I've had a great time.
I teaching music and I won't pass the ox. I 1, 2, 3, fuck 'em up. They not like us. They not like us. They not like
my life. Rise Talent changed my life. I've been a long time client here, and Dawn has just
go.
How many
stocks do I really have in stock? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've just the short time I've been here, it's been so inclusive.
Rise has been completely beneficial to my life.
They're a family. Every time you go there, you feel like you build more your confidence.
They not like us. They not like us.
Hi guys, we're back here live at Indie Vegas Film Festival Red Carpet. I'm your host, Aleisha. If you guys are wanting to check out some indie films here in Vegas, you can get your tickets at indievegasfilmfestival.com. They'll be here from April 24th through the 27th. Again, you can get that information at indievegasfilmfestival.com. Looks like we have our next interviewee. Come on over. Hi. I'm doing well. How are you?
Okay, thank you.
What's your name?
Vincent Giarmagerosa.
Nice to meet you, Vincent. And what brings you here to Indie Vegas?
Well, we have a film that we have entered in the festival. It's called The Sanctuary, and it's about the issues that we have. A lot of people homeless on the streets, and now with the immigrants coming in, they're also on the streets. And I play an ICE agent. And we come across a group of these people and we try to clear them out. But I think the message is that our government needs to do a little bit more than they're doing to get people, shelter and healthcare, et cetera. Because it's just too many people out there on the street.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's a very strong and powerful message. Is this your first time in a film?
No, I've been a professional actor since 1982. But this particular film was written and directed by a friend of mine. His name is Maynard Bagang. And he had asked me if I would take part in this. And I said, absolutely. We also work together as athletic inspectors. And we do a lot of boxing shows and UFC shows and make sure we keep everybody honest.
I love that. I love that. And what inspired you to become a part of the film industry?
It's something that I've enjoyed for a long time. Unfortunately, it's not how I pay my bills, but it's a paid hobby, if you will. This particular job was everybody's working for free, and we just wanted to put something nice together and send the message out.
Wonderful, wonderful. And is there any other projects that you're currently working on or looking forward to possibly being involved in?
The only thing that I'm working on right now is with a friend of mine who appeared as the Phantom of the Opera, Anthony Crivello. He's a Tony Award-winning actor. And right now we are writing scripts, and we're also working right now on an episodic. And hopefully we'll be able to sell these projects and get them made. And with the fact that we're getting studios built here in the city, it's going to be a plus.
Absolutely, absolutely. And how long have you been here in Vegas?
I'm living here now 12 years. Before here, I was in California. I was getting a lot of acting work in New York, and I thought that by moving to California, it would be even a better thing for me and get more principal roles. And the thing is with California, there's so much competition. Everybody is in the show business game in some form. So I did get work, but it was tough.
Absolutely. It is definitely a tough industry to break into. What are you most looking forward to while here at Indie Vegas?
Well, we're looking to see, you have filmmakers now. You have a lot of people working for free. They want to get their messages out, and I want to be entertained as well. You're sitting in there. We hope that everybody made a nice project, and that's it. It's just a happy day.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful. And is there anything that you want the audiences to know about your project or your character in particular?
My character, I play an ICE agent, so I'm part of rounding people up. That's not favorable to a lot of people, but it's something that we need at the same time. It's part of law enforcement. And just the message out there, like I say, the film is to make people aware that there's so much homeless and people that just need help, and and the government and anybody that wants to do something on their own to help these folks in need. It's just too much. It's gotten out of hand.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it was definitely a pleasure to speak with you. I'm super excited for your release, and I can't wait to see you on screen. You guys can get your tickets for this film at indievegasfilmfestival.com and look for this lovely face here. Oh, we're going to get a quick photo, if that's okay.
Charming. Okay.
It was a pleasure. All right, guys, we're going to keep this party rolling. Grab some more popcorn and get ready to find out about some more films. We're going to have somebody else come on over. Let's see who it is. I'm doing well. How are you? Great, great. What's your name?
My name is Cortez McHenry.
Nice to meet you, Cortez. I'm Aleisha. I'm your host this evening. And can you tell me a little bit about what brought you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Well, I'm a director, my first time directing, and I have a movie planned today at 6 p.m. It's called Leviticus 19 to 31. So, yeah.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. Leviticus 1931. You can get your tickets at indievegasfilmfestival.com. Can you tell the folks at home a little bit about your film?
Well, if you know what Leviticus 19:31 is in the Bible, it's where God tells you not to consult mediums, witchcraft, and voodoos and things like that. So basically, in the movie, this is a guy named Levi. He's been practicing tarot card readings since he was in grade school, and it just traveled with him until he became an adult, and it just trapped him and wrapped his mind. It's going to just be a crazy twist and turn in the movie. So if you know what, I want to give it away. I want them to come and see it. So if you know what Leviticus 19 and 31 is, look it up in the Bible, and it's going to let you know exactly what it's about.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what would this fall under as far as a genre goes?
Most people are saying maybe horror, but I say like a psychological, like thriller type of movie. It has a little bit of something, like a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah, we definitely love a good psychological thriller here. So, is this your first film? Is this just the first one you brought here to Indie Vegas Film Festival?
To be honest, this is my first short film. Very first one. You know, I'm still fresh at it, still learning, still studying, but I think it's pretty nice. I'm curious to see what the audience is going to think about it. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. Are there any other projects that you're thinking about working on or that are coming up for you?
as ma'am, I got about 20 feature films ready, scripted, 100% script, and I'm just ready to shoot. I have a lot in store, so you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And where are you from? Are you here locally or are you out of state?
I'm originally from California, but I've been in Vegas for about 12 years now, so I say Vegas is my second home.
Okay, wonderful. And for the folks at home and other creatives, is they can find your information to possibly link with you for these coming projects?
Well, yes, ma'am. On Instagram, you just type in @Black Cortez, and Facebook is @Black Cortez. You go to YouTube is @Black Cortez. But if you want to see my short films and my YouTube series, go to @SendALove with a 3 .com.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. And is there anything that you would like for the folks to take away when they do finally watch your film?
Um, just understand there's a lot of directors out here up and coming that has a lot of creativity. I want them to take away with this film is to when someone is telling you something to stay away from things like family and friends and they really concerned with your life, I think you should listen because you know a lot of bad things can happen when you ignore red flags. So this is one of the movies when you not listen to family and friends, it can really get you in a lot of trouble.
Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely a great message to have. And is there any advice you would have for any upcoming filmmakers or other creatives as far as getting their productions going or getting them started?
I tell you like this. I'm up and coming, right? This is my first film, and this is my first indie film festival. I was just sitting on the couch watching 100 different movies, and just some just told me, man, listen, if you have a dream, you have a mind, you have a pen and a pad, just write out a script and just go do it. Like I feel like 2025 is the year to just do it. Stop talking about things that you want to do. Just really start chasing your dreams and making it happen because I'm just a regular guy and I'm just here with all these, beautiful people, man. It's just amazing that I'm here. It's like kind of surreal that my film is being played at a theater. I would have never imagined that that can happen for somebody like me. So it's pretty cool.
All right. All right. That's awesome. That's great a message. You guys can get your tickets for this film at filmfestival.com. They will be here from April 24th through the 27th. We're going to get a quick photo here. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Get your tickets at indievegasfilmfestival.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back after this break. Oh, it looks like we have one more interviewee. Let's see who it is. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, great, great. My name is Aleisha, and what is your name?
My name is Prentice.
Nice to meet you, Prentice. And what brings you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival today?
Well, I'm a director. I got my first short film called When Things Go Left. So I'm just here to premiere it and screen it today. It's at 9:30 tonight.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Guys, get those tickets, indievegasfilmfestival.com. Can you tell the folks at home a little bit about what your film is?
So my film is like a thriller, and so basically it's about it's a little bit of everything right now. So basically it's about a guy that works at a storage facility, and he meets a girl who comes in and rents the facility, and so he kind of falls in love with her. And during this time, it's like his brother leaves out of town, and so he has his brother look after the storage for those 3 weeks. And then with the 3 weeks time span, it's like everything's go left because she breaks up with him and she falls back in love with her childhood best friend. So it's like within that 3 week window, it's like everything just goes wrong, like everything's go left. So
All right, hence the title. What actually inspired this for you?
so I have a storage. So basically, I just moved out of my apartment like maybe like 4 months ago, and I was just moving some belongings in and out of my storage, and I came up with the idea while I was moving things into my storage. So that's what kind of inspired me.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And are there any other hats that you put on except for directorial?
Well, I do music. I'm a music artist as well, so I'm responsible for maybe 90% of the music in the film. And I'm actually a writer too. I do writing. So before I got into the film, I was more so of like a rap artist. So I want to translate my art through visually on the film. So that's why I just started getting into like short films and stuff like that.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And are you here locally or are you from out of state?
Here, I've been here for 12 years. Yes, I'm a local here. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. And are you working on any other projects in the future?
So yes, actually we're shooting part three of When Things Go Left. We have part one and two that's already completed and out, and right now we're currently shooting part three.
Great, great. And what is your favorite film or what actually brought you to actually become a director?
I would say just growing up watching movies all the time, Nutty Professor, Back to the Future. Just I've always been just a lover of visuals, and so I was like the kid that you had to just tell to be quiet because I was like say everybody's line and we're like, hey, hey, be quiet. And so I just always had a love for it. I started off as a movie extra, just a background actor, and so I just love like the process of putting the film together and just watching it. And then fast forward years later, here I am in Vegas on my premiere for my film. So yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's super exciting, and we're so happy to have you here. Do you have any words for any upcoming creatives or directors? What would you advise them as far as getting their projects off the ground?
I would say that we're all flawed. We all try to be perfectionists. Just trust the process, trust your gut, and just go out there and do it. Don't worry about the naysayers. If you believe it, stand on it and just go after it, and everything else is going to fall into place.
Awesome. You guys heard it here first. Again, go to indievegasfilmfestival.com to get your tickets for this film this evening. We're going to get a quick photo here. All right, folks. So we are here at Galaxy Theaters here in Cannery off of Craig and Losey. We'll be right back after this break.
I'm Philip Sokoloff, and I am one of the lead actors in this lady's film that she wrote, and she also starring in it. It's called Fritchie Manor.
How long was the process for you from start to finish wrapping?
I would say about 9 months.
Mr. Gunderson, it's Miss Fritchie.
I haven't done anything wrong. Please, no.
When we were doing the set, it was very dark. So definitely dark colors gave it, the whole vibe, spooky, scary.
White meat is not really good for stew. But it makes a mean gumbo.
Go see Ritchie Manor.
Anybody in the industry who really cares or has ever sat at a bar and has had a bartender ever really take care of you, watch the movie.
Grew up idolizing, Rodrigo Del Peche, Christian Del Peche, Dario Doimo. The best thing is the best thing we can do is make it look easy.
It was amazing. It represented some beautiful years of the epic times of flair bartending. It showcased some of the greatest, legends of all times. It was just amazing to watch.
Really capturing what the essence of flair is. I think this movie is going to help, inspire the younger generation.
It was really cool to be a part of and see all those, to say, like, I was there. The way they summed it up was really, really cool. I think they did a really great job.
The film was amazing, by the way. You should check it out.
The energy in the room was absolutely insane. The support we had in the room was just incredible.
We're all family.
Oh, I loved it. It was beautiful. I just really loved the story. I'm an athlete, so I can definitely relate to training for something.
I absolutely loved it. The bartending world can be intense. The level of talent and heart that they have, and even in the fact that this is a competition, but they were all uplifting each other.
I recommend 100% because that probably show off the real lifestyle bartender, like a flair bartender.
They're showing us their cuts, their bruises, everything that they go through. It takes some real skill, and I really appreciate the bartenders that do the flair, because it's not easy.
This is awesome. We need it. Flair need this. People who flair need this. Write it down now. Watch the movie, support it, follow it, do all the funny stuff. And don't forget just have fun with it.
And we are back here live at Indie Vegas Film Festival, Red Carpet. I'm your host, Aleisha, and we're here with
Patrick Wirtz.
Nice to meet you, Patrick.
My filmmaking partner, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Great. What brings you guys here to the Vegas Indie Film Festival?
We have a short film that's playing in about 20 minutes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. What's the title?
Scissor Mouth.
Scissor Mouth. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. It's actually a proof of concept for a feature film that we're making next year, and it's loosely based on a 5,000-year-old Japanese folktale. And the big idea is it's about the cruelty of vanity.
It's a horror. It's a horror.
Oh, we love a good horror film, guys. Get your tickets again at indievegasfilmfestival.com. You want to see Scissor Mouth. So what inspired you guys to do this film?
Well, as I said, it's proof of concept for the feature that we're making, and we've been in development for the feature for the last year. And we're really excited because the star Johnny Pemberton was signed on today with the letter of intent. So we're really, really excited. It's our first star attached to the movie. So what really inspired it though is, when I was writing the movie, I was thinking about the beauty standards today, unrealistic beauty standards in an ever increasingly ugly world. And so that seemed like a kind of juicy place to drip some horror around it with a crazy mother-daughter relationship.
Oh, we love that. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Are you guys working on anything for the future?
Well, this is what we'll be doing for the next few years. We'll be
Like I
shooting it
said,
in 18 months.
this short is our proof of concept for our feature.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And what has inspired you to be part of the film industry?
Oh my gosh, we've been doing this so long. We've both been working professionally in the industry for 10, 15 years.
Yeah, and our second movie just came out, Shaken and Stirred, and Maria was there. Social media shows was there at our red carpet a month ago. Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
premiere was just only like 3 weeks ago, and that was our second feature film.
a month ago. It was a
Was
month.
it a month?
Yeah, it was the
Month
25th,
already? You've
March
been so
25th.
busy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right. It kind of all runs together,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
absolutely.
Is there a character that actually drove you to create this short film for your feature?
Yeah, well, like I said, it was loosely based on a 5,000-year-old Japanese folktale. And so the main character is a girl who is kept a prisoner in a basement by her crazy ass mother.
And is this rooted in any
There's my
reality?
reality. She wrote it.
Well, we all have, I think all women have strange relationships with their mothers. So it's another area for like Really good for like dramatic, tension.
Of course. And what would you like to tell the folks at home about how to get their projects off the ground?
That's a great question. Ask Pat. He's a producer.
Um,
I'm a
First of all,
director. That's
you have,
not
you
my
have to have
job.
a great script. Everything starts with a great script, and you just have to build a team around you that supports your work. I mean, once you have a team that supports your work and that you keep on pushing out product that you like, that's your own creative vision, you'll do what we're doing, which is going up one level at a time. Our next movie, the Scissor Mouse movie, 10 times the budget of our last movie. So yeah, if get a creative team together, get a good screenplay, and keep on working. Just keep on working.
Oh, well, that's a great message. And I know all of us horror fans, we always want to know what is your favorite horror film?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a good question.
Yes.
The Shining.
That's classic. We love The Shining. What about you?
I think maybe The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yes, I love these. I love these. I would have to say it would be The Exorcist for me. Yeah, always a classic. So thank you guys so very much for speaking with me here at the red carpet. Let's get a quick photo.
Okay, sure.
Luis Bonilla, executive producer, De La Cruz.
So I'm the writer, director, editor, producer of De La Cruz.
The lead actress, Sofia Diaz, who's very popular in Mexico. So
Yes.
she's been in The Manny. I don't know if you've seen that on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
Just called The Manny.
Age of Violence
Yeah,
is
Age of
another one she's
Violence.
been in. She's
That's true.
awesome.
On altercation with Yolanda de la Cruz. She showed up at the prison today.
Y quisiera denunciar un intento de violación. This isn't right. He cannot get away with this. He just can't. I want to kill him.
I think it's time I finally introduce you to my cousin.
Who's your cousin?
We shot with 2 cameras on red cameras. We had a full crew. Every department was fully stocked. We had two camera teams running at the same time. In some scenes, we had 3 cameras as well. But yeah, it's for the scale of it, for what it looks like.
It's amazing.
It's a miracle that we pulled it off for the budget that we did.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything is amazing.
Yeah. Whole training, hardcore training montages.
Gira. Eso.
There's so many moments. I think just like the big fight, because we're building towards the end. The whole movie is really centered on her getting revenge. And then before she seeks revenge, her trainer gives her one little test, and he puts her in the ring, and she's completely taken by surprise. She had no idea she was going to go into a fight. To shoot like a big full-out fight scene with extras and cheering, and the girl's arm gets broken, and it's pretty amazing.
Yoli.
Like a wolf.
It's very female empowering.
Remember me?
I just want to encourage filmmakers to do what I do and to stop waiting. I had been wanting to make this story for years and kept procrastinating and putting it off, out of fear and not having the resources and the money. And finally, I just made a decision. I was like, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I got to shoot on my iPhone. I'm going to go to Mexico and shoot it. One of my favorite quotes is, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step.
All right, guys, we're still here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival red carpet. Looks like we have another interviewee. Let's see who it is. Hi. Oh, don't you look dapper? I love this. Thank you. What is your name?
I am Ryan Young.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
What's your name?
Aleisha.
Aleisha, it's great to meet you. Aleisha.
Pleasure. What brings you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
This was actually my first film festival. I was able to show my film, Messy Proposals. We shot it last June. I wrote, directed, shot, and edited it. So it's been a big passion project of mine over the last year. And it's super exciting to have more people see it.
Absolutely. Can you tell the folks at home a little bit about your film?
Yeah, Messy Proposals follows the turbulent dynamics of a relationship in the Los Angeles scene, trying to navigate what it means to be an artist.
Oh, awesome. That's very, very intriguing. And you're wearing many, many hats.
Definitely.
Can you tell us a little bit about the character?
The characters within the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Abby, who's a writer who's not writing too much. We have Zoe, whose career is taking off as a photographer, and they're struggling dynamics when Abby thinks that Zoe's going to propose to her.
Oh, wow. Devastating. I know you guys are ready to see that. You can get your tickets at indievegasfilmfestival.com. And what would you like the folks at home to take away from Messy Proposals?
I think that the main thing I'm hoping people take away is whatever they take from the movie. There's a lot of different messages, and I don't want to influence anyone's, watching experience. So if you're experiencing any level of emotion watching the film, that's great, and take away what you can from it.
Your emotions are valid, folks. What's the message here today. And what actually prompted you to put on all of those hats and actually create it? What motivated you to do so?
Yeah, I mean, I just started by writing, and once I had it written, I thought this is a solid piece of writing. So if I'm gonna write it and make it, I'll direct it, and if I'm gonna direct it, I'm gonna want to shoot it for budget constraints as well as just I had intimately such a vision of what I wanted the film to be that I knew no one else could shoot it for the constraints and the budget that I had. So it was kind of a necessity. And then in terms of editing, I'm a professional editor for social media mainly, and this is kind of my first delve into the narrative world. But I knew that I could execute the editing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And are you here local to Vegas or are you from out of town?
I live in Hollywood.
Okay, great. So how are you liking Vegas so far?
Love it. Yeah, it's super fun. I mean, I've been here a couple times, and every time's a blast. So it's great to be back. And what a fun reason to be back.
Absolutely.
It's a film.
Absolutely. And I look forward to seeing it. Again, guys, you can get your tickets at indievegasfilmfestival.com. And I know everybody wants to know, where did you get this awesome suit?
Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate it. I just got this at Suit Supply, so kind of a standard.
Well, hey, it looks lovely on you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for speaking with me today here at the red carpet. Let's get a quick photo.
Okay, great.
Thank you so very much. It was a pleasure to speak with you. Just one final question. When it comes to your movie snacks, sweet or salty?
Sweet, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. All right, guys, we're still here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival red carpet. I am your host, Aleisha. We'll be right back after this break. Oh, wait, we have one more interviewee. Come on, who's next? Hi. Aren't you darling? I love your dress. What's your name?
My name is Arya Isabella Young, but you can call me Izzy.
Nice to meet you, Izzy. My name's Aleisha. What brings you out here to the Vegas Indie Film Festival?
Well, I'm here to watch The Sanctuary
The Sanctuary? Why are you excited to watch The Sanctuary?
because I'm in it.
You are? What is your character's name?
My character's name is Mara.
Mara?
Yes.
All right. How awesome. Is this your first time being in a movie?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
What are you most excited about for this film?
Well, I'm most excited to experience how it feels to be in a little film, and also I'm excited to be famous.
Oh, you're definitely going to be famous. I can definitely tell by the folks at home. I love your dress, by the way.
Thank you.
Where'd you get it from?
Well, I'm not very sure, but I think it's from a store.
Yes. All right. So, is there anything you want to tell other kiddos that are at home that may want to be famous like you in films?
Well, maybe even if you're not very good at doing much, then just practice or keep going. Even if you don't achieve much, just keep going and keep trying. If you try to give up, you can give up for a little while, but always come back to it because you can always achieve big things, even if you're little.
Absolutely. That's a great message. Is there anything else you're looking forward to while you're here this weekend?
Well, I'm also looking forward to having a good time, just watching it and chilling, and also talking with my friends. We'll see.
Okay. And what are your favorite snacks to eat when you're at the movies?
Popcorn
Popcorn with extra butter?
Yeah.
All right, darling. Is there anything else you want to tell the people at home about your movie?
No.
No? Okay, let's get a quick photo, okay? Hi. I'm doing well. How are you? Great. And my name's Aleisha. What's yours?
Corey.
Nice to meet you.
I'm good. I'm from Chicago, and it's honor to be here. Our film is actually called Drafted 2035. I had the honorable role to play the commander of the U.S. military, and it'll be playing at 7:30 today. It's a futuristic sci-fi that takes place in 2035. Well, a lot of hell runs loose, you know. So it's something that we put many years like writing. All the cast is from like different states, so we were very selective on picking the cast members. You know, it's about like the new world order and things unfolding, unfortunate events. You know,
And what is your favorite part about your character?
uh, it's because he's kind of he plays a heroic role. You know, and he's just like going through a lot of danger, especially in the desert scene where there's missiles and all these bullets flying at me. And so it was an intense scene because I was wearing real military uniform that was actually donated by the veterans to the production company. So when I was wearing it in the desert, I was just sweating, you know, and I can't imagine the real soldiers that are actually active duty. And it's just I could only wear it for just no more than 6 hours because that's how, you know.
Yes, yes, it's a thankless job for sure. Is this your first debut as an actor?
No, actually, I was here many years ago at the Laughlin International Film Festival. We started in comedy films, then we moved up to like action films, you know. But I'm also, you know, a writer myself. I wrote a comedy, but I really started as a music producer.
Oh, wow, many, many hats. So what's your favorite aspect about a production?
Um, you know, just putting it together, really, you know, seeing it in the like editorial format, you know, sequencing the scenes, you know, shortening it up and, you know, just, I mean, there's just like so much, you know, but to me, really, it's really the acting part, really falling into character and becoming somebody else, you know, especially someone that like I could never like really be because me at war, I don't know, you know. But me on a movie set, we could do all that, but you know.
Absolutely. I totally understand. I'm like, I can definitely pretend to be somebody else for a little while, then put my hat back on. So what is your most favorite part about the writing process?
The writing process is usually when I actually write, so because like I'm a writer too, I try to write based on the person's actual personality. So I actually look for the character first and then try to write them in so that when they deliver their lines, it's really them, you know, and it makes production much smoother and everything like that.
Awesome, awesome. And how long have you been here in Vegas? Are you local?
No, I'm from Chicago. I flew in just for this event. That's why it's like really an honor for this film to be accepted at the, you know, Indie Vegas Film Festival, you know. And you guys did such a fantastic job organizing this. But I'm also the brand ambassador and photojournalist at Red Steel Carpet Magazine. You could look up the magazine on their website. We featured many stars actually. We've had Tom Cruise, Julia Roberts on the front cover. So I actually was originally on the cover before I started representing them. So for my acting and the music, you know. So then I said, hey, I want to get more connections. How do I do that? Interview people just like you are.
I also love the color of this jacket. Can you let the folks at home know where you got it?
This one I got this from Macy's
Oh, same.
years ago, and I never wore it because I was planning on wearing it for a special event, you know. And
This is the special event.
I couldn't think of a more special event than that.
Exactly.
We wrote this script in probably 2017, and it took many years to put this together because it's action film. It was written directed by Ron Hansen. And they're out in Vegas, so it's local for them.
Yeah.
But I just had to keep flying back and forth for them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And is there any message that you have for the folks at home in regard to getting their projects off the ground?
Well, only you can see what's inside your dreams. I wrestled on a national level wrestling team back in the day, and I realized every day is a wrestling match. When you fall down, get up.
Absolutely.
That's
That's the message, guys. If you fall down, get back up.
down, get up, like no one is watching, you know?
Awesome, awesome. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for coming to the red carpet here. Let's get a quick photo.
Oh, absolutely.
Warned you.
I told you to get your worthless ass up. This is a combat scenario. Any disobeying order from the commanding officer is treason. You will shoot him or I will beat you to death. Heavy fire! I'm going in! You wouldn't last 5 minutes in combat. Well, how about I take y'all through one combat torture 101? Yeah,
Dad, this is Mia.
Those guys over there.
Yes, you can pick up a car.
Waiting for your orders, sir.
My command! Fire!
Spilling blood on a blank white page, caressing all the thoughts we made. I'll play the fool if you be my fate. You're so cool, but you can't relate to all of your dead heroes.
Absolutely wonderful.
Turn that back, I was watching the news.
Have received word from our producers that there's a possibility of a terrorist attack on the Upper East Side.
I'm surprised me at the elements of all.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
And it's gonna get worse. My name's John. I wanna make it through what's coming, you trust me.
There are civilians. No, go round, go round!
Boris is the name, and you must be Natalie.
good. My name's Aleisha, and yours?
Max.
Nice to meet you, Max. What brings you here to the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Our movie, Chat Noir.
Oh, okay. What is the movie about? Can you give us a little synopsis?
Yes, absolutely. It's a comedy. Uh, could say even dramedy. It's about the worst hitman ever. Just trying to do his job, but everything he's attempting is just failing miserably.
Oh, okay. We love a good action film. What inspired you to write this?
I've been since I was a kid. I've been watching a bit of like slapstick comedy and of like I'm French, sort of like French comedy too. And I was like, it's always a police officer or a cop, like failing and at the end winning. And I was like, what if we just like turn the tables and he was actually like a villain, like a hitman trying to do his best but also failing. So that's basically the idea.
I love it. I love it. And did you just get here today? How long have you been here in Vegas?
Oh, I'm always between here and LA, it's just for acting. But this is my third short film. Before that, we did something more like on the adventure side, then we did more like a sci-fi, drama. So first time writing for a comedy and a short film. So this is the third film festival that we are selected at. So really happy to be part of it.
Awesome. We love that you're here. What film actually inspired your short film?
Pink Panther, like the old school Pink Panther. It's just like it was always so hilarious to me, and the mistiming, the perfect mistiming of Inspector Clouseau always like falling and everything. That's what inspired me basically.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as far as the character for your short film, what do you believe would be their advice for people at home that want to do their best, but they feel like they're failing?
Maybe you should listen to your friends and take their advice to up your game. That would be my best advice for the character.
All right, awesome. And I love what you're wearing. You look very dapper. Yes. I know the folks at home, we're all fashionistas here. We want to know, where did you get this from?
Oh, my friend is actually a tailor, so he made it for me.
Custom made. Love
Uh,
that. Love that. Love that. And what are you looking forward to the most outside of the showing of your film for the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
Meeting new people, I always love collaboration. I'm a one-man band, in terms of like writing, directing, casting, not editing. This is not my area, thank God. But meeting new people, make new connection. From my understanding, this coming to Las Vegas too, fairly soon. So, the community is gonna grow. And I hope that at some point, like it's basically just, a hub between, Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and you can work in both cities all the time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you so very much for interviewing with us today. Is there any final message that you have for the people at home in regards to their dreams or getting their career started?
I would say if you have an idea, and you're writing it and everything, you do not need to have like $100,000 production or anything, just have a few friends, try to shoot it, like my first thing was on an iPhone, then via connection, you will meet the right people and you can make your project come alive in any short film, form or feature film or anything. So if you have an idea, go after it and just, show your art to the world.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. So let's get a quick photo here. All right, guys. Well, it's been a pleasure here. I'm so excited to be here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival red carpet. You can get your tickets at indievegasfilmfestival.com. We'll be right back after this break.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
I'm Commander Todd Siskey. Just about 2 years ago, I began making films. It was just sort of a one-off project for me. It's a TV series. It's a TV show called Cheeched and Handy. if you imagine like Martha Stewart and MacGyver mating with a gummy groove, it's sort of like a DIY show, right? With flair. So I make boutique guitar amplifiers out of stuff that I find at the thrift stores, at the garbage, and the curb or wherever. Check out the website, cheechedandhandy.com. And there you can link to the episode 1 and stream all 7 episodes to check out. And that's about it, and keep watching and support indie films.
Hey, welcome back here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival, brought to you by Social Media Shows. And my name is Maria Pureza. I would like to give thank to Aleisha, who just actually finished the second shift of this film festival. I also would like to say thank you to Carly Salway, who opened this festival today. And we have 3 days more to go. And we had a lineup of TV hosts or red carpet hosts coming up. And we are actually, we're having fun here. We're celebrating. There's a lot of filmmakers from around the world. It's not only from Las Vegas, it's from around the world. We have comedians, singers, filmmakers, directors, actors. They are all here. So please stay tuned with us because we are going on our first interviewee. Come on down. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Patricky.
Tricky?
Patricky.
Patricky. Can you spell that Patricki?
Patrickie.
Oh my God! Yes, I love that. My name is Maria, and it's nice to meet you. Well, I love that get up right there.
Appreciate it.
But anyways, and now, oh God, I think I'm gonna actually steal that from you.
I'm gonna run away before you do.
Where
No,
are
I'm
you
done.
from?
I'm actually born and raised in Las Vegas.
You
Born and raised. Yeah.
are you a singer or actor?
I'm just a cinematographer.
Oh, you are a
Yeah,
cinematographer.
cinematographer. Yes.
Well, so what brings you here in here?
Oh well, I actually was able to shoot 2 films.
You did.
Yeah, The Sanctuary and Remembering Colors. So I'm here to actually see it on the big screen. So I'm really excited. Got my family here too with me. So it's a really, really great event.
Is it a short or feature?
Both of them are 2 short films. 2 short.
Oh, okay. So let's start. What's the first one again?
The Sanctuary.
Oh, The Sanctuary.
The Sanctuary.
You were with somebody earlier.
Yes, I was with she's one of the actors that played it. One of the big actors.
Gotcha. So, anyways, tell us a little bit about The Sanctuary.
Yes, so The Sanctuary is a short film that has to deal with an ongoing issue in today's world with homelessness and immigration. So it's really it's a really good film, and I was able to like shoot it, and through that I was able to get how can I put it? Through that I was able to show it visually the emotion, the things.
The writer?
I'm not the writer. I'm just a cinematographer. So
Oh,
I was able to be the DP. I was editor on it, and I was the colorist on that too as well.
he looks like he looks so good as a cinematographer. Come on.
Stop.
I think he's just playing it down.
Here, you're too kind. You're too kind.
Okay, the next film.
Next film is Remembering Colors. So Remembering Colors is also shot here in Vegas. It's basically about a painter who actually is a renowned painter that actually got in a real bad accident and she loses her memory. So throughout the film, she's trying to regain her memory back, but there's a little twist at the end too as well. So I'm not going to.
Cannot wait to see these movies. It's both are really interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. And for that one, I just was a cinematographer and I was also the colorist on that one.
He is just a cinematographer. No, he's not. He's lying. I'm telling you.
Gosh.
Being a cinematographer, you deal with a lot of actors, everybody, all through, right? So what do you think? What is an ideal set in your own mind? What the dream set that you're looking for?
A dream. Well, when it comes to like a dream set, it's really for me, the energy, the people with. Of course, you could have like so many different equipment, so many different things, but I'm more of a people person. So you building the connections, having a nice team, a nice crew, a nice set with you is really gonna push forward. So that's my dream. My dream is to really be able to surround myself with the good people, and I already have the Sanctuary, Memory Club is good people, but continue on pushing towards those relationships and even feature films and dealing with more and more crew.
Yeah, I cannot wait to meet all your crew because they seems like amazing people.
Thank you, appreciate it, appreciate it.
So your movie is primarily filmed here in Las Vegas.
Yes, both short films were filmed in Las Vegas. Yes.
Oh, so it's short films that you actually. That's my next question.
Yeah.
But anyways, so where they can find this beside Indie Film Festival?
As of right now, we're strictly just owning film festival as of right now, but we submitted to other ones, we got accepted. So, it's really up to producer and director. I'm just kind of just riding the wave right now. But yeah. So as of right now, just film festival it's gonna come out. So actually, it's the premiere for both films are gonna be is here right now. Yeah. So
Congratulations.
thank you, thank you.
Well, anyway, who's the director?
So the director for the Sanctuary is Maynard Bagang, and then the director for the Remembering Colors is Cristiano Usigbi.
They're from Las Vegas?
Cristiano Usigbi is from Las Vegas, and then I think Maynard is from the Philippines.
And are they here?
Cristiano's here. Maynard, I don't think he's here right now.
Oh.
I don't think something came up, but
Well, what do you think about joining Indie Film Festival? What is your, did you join? Why did you choose Indie Film Festival?
well,
The Indie Vegas Film Festival.
Well, I chose Indie Vegas Film Festival because I think it's really cool to be able to produce a film in Las Vegas in the city that I'm actually was raised in, born and raised in. So I definitely feel like Las Vegas is going to push towards becoming more and more movie centric. So we have a couple studios coming out in the near future. So I definitely be able to produce a film in Vegas and to be able to actually show it in a theater that I used to go to when I was growing up is it's really exciting. So yeah, I'm really thankful.
Well, is there any for those people who just starting on this industry?
Yes.
We are blowing up in Vegas actually. So for those people just starting, it seems like everybody is a producer, a director, an actor. Anyways, I can go on and on. But what is your advice? Your words of wisdom to all of them.
I would say just keep pushing forward. For those who are starting out, it may seem like probably it's not the level that you want as of right now, but the only way to get better is to just keep pushing it out. There will be barriers, will be obstacles, but as long as we go over that hump and continue to progress, then in the end, it'll be a very great result for those people.
Well, thank you so much for having you on the red carpet. Thank you so much for all of you guys who are watching us. If you want to catch this film festival, you can go on Indie Vegas filmfestival.com, and this is sponsored by Rice Talent Management, Rice Talent LLC, and also broadcasted live in real time by socialmediashows.com. So thank you so much, and let's take a picture.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And you know what? People are still arriving. People are coming in. Oh my God, it is amazing. My adrenaline is just literally running into my body like I'm shaking. No, I'm not. But anyways, let's get to the next one. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
How excited are you?
I'm so excited. We've been waiting for this for years.
Really? We are doing this every year. By the way, guys, every single year we have Indie Vegas Film Festival. This is the third year that I am live broadcasting this live. So why were you not here last year? By the way, hold on. By the way, I actually mistakenly, I thought I know him from last year, but he's not. So what's your name?
I'm new. My name's Jack Swagger, and I'm in the movie Drafted 2035.
You're crazy because the name that I really see it's him is Jackson. That's his name.
Oh. So I look like a Jackson. Good.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Choice. Name.
So what are you here for?
We are here for the film premiere of Drafted 2035, which we've been working on since 2017, I believe.
Wow. Why does it takes you that long to actually put it out?
I
know movies are really complicated to create.
Yes, it takes years sometimes. And we started in the desert in Laughlin, Arizona, where I have some family. The director happened to know my grandmother, and I had acted. I was a teen actor, and I'm a musician by trade. Up to that point, almost exclusively, and yeah, they said, "Do you have a good look for this character? Where would you like to come to the desert for a few weeks?" And I said, "Sure."
You're an actor. You're not the producer.
I'm an actor and I'm a musician.
All right. So what type of song? What genre of song do you sing?
Rock and roll.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, how did I guess that?
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Good. You're good.
so let us talk about the movie.
Yeah.
So what is the synopsis of the movie?
So it takes place in the year 2035. It's a futuristic action sci-fi. I don't know. It's an indie action sci-fi film, I would say. Yeah.
So there's robots in there, huh?
Robots, explosions, all the fun stuff that we love about good cinema. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just yeah.
So what is your character in this movie?
I play the character Tyler, and I am the son of a military general who is the main antagonist, and I inadvertently stumble upon their evil plot to take over the world, basically. So I go from a military brat, 20-something, to a reluctant hero, I guess.
Did you get killed?
They
need to go and watch the
Well, are
movie.
we spoiling? Spoiling? Okay.
Uh,
I
no.
kind of. I kind of die,
If you kind of
but I don't. You know what? I don't want to spoil the next one. So I'll say yes.
Let me guess. So
I
he's
kind of come back.
gonna die, and then because he is a robot. Okay.
You're sharp. You got it. Yeah. I don't want to spoil the next movie, but I'll just say that I will be in the next one. We just started shooting that today, actually.
Yes. So you said this was filmed in Arizona.
Yes, we filmed mostly in the desert in Laughlin, Bullhead City, and Kingman, Arizona.
So you're from Arizona, or where are you from?
I am from the Twin Cities of Minnesota.
Oh.
But my family, a lot of my family lives in Laughlin and Las Vegas.
Minneapolis or in St. Paul?
I currently live in St. Paul, but I like both. They're both.
Have you been to International Falls?
Yes, I have. Yeah. You know International Falls. Okay, so you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Not everyone knows International Falls.
Yeah. It's a hidden gem for sure.
It's a hidden gem. But anyways, is it out now? They can watch the movie someplace else?
Currently, Drafted 2035 is out on Tubi and Amazon. And we are actually doing a director's cut of the film, which will be premiering tonight. I haven't seen it. I don't think any of the cast has seen it, so
Wow.
I'm very excited. Yeah, and like I said, we're filming the sequel as we speak. I just filmed it earlier today, so I'm very excited.
So now that you tasted to become an actor, now that you tried an actor, a role. So are you leaving the rock and roll?
No, absolutely not. Actually, quite the contrary. Some of my music is in the film, and we did a song specifically for Drafted 2035, and we have a whole album worth of material for the new movie. So
Congratulations!
more music as well as the film.
So tell them where they can find your music.
So yeah, I'm in a rock band called The Modern Era, and I also have a solo album out as Jack Swagger, and yeah, you can check that out on Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A rock star and an actor. So what will be the futuristic movie? But anyways, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jack.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you so
Thank you.
much. Let's take a picture.
Yes, sure.
Oh my God, Jackson, they look alike. So anyways, Jackson, if you're not here on this Indie Film Festival, I'm calling you to come back to our Indie Film Festival. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for staying with us. We had so many people on the line. We have so many to interview, and I'll just keep my energy up. I'll just keep my adrenaline moving, okay? Hey, come on in. Hey, Robert.
Hello, Maria. It's good to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Well, earlier, me and Robert actually was talking about what he does, but I want you to hear it from him.
Hello, I work for the University of Arizona. I'm an agricultural extension agent. I help the farmers of Yuma solve problems.
That's awesome. with everything you do, according to what our conversation earlier, is just amazing. And then you have a film. Tell us about your film.
We're trying a new venue. We produced one documentary film on a citrus disease that's really affecting the lemon production in our region. And then we have a second film that's an experimental film, and it's been reviewed by the University of Arizona and approved for release about the current drought that we have in Arizona. We're in a 1,200-year record drought, and it's seriously affecting the amount of water that's available for our society to thrive.
And you have TV shows.
We do. We produce for the television news, and we also create educational content that's like coursework, curriculum for people who hold pesticide license.
That's wonderful. I think your movie has a lot of to do with our environment. So that's wonderful. That's what actually attract me to you earlier because I'm like, this is educational and helping our world.
Well, we need to work together to find solutions, and I have faith in humanity that we will.
Right. That's wonderful. I cannot wait to see your movie. I want to see it. Well, he's gonna send it to me, by the way. So, anyways, so your TV shows where they can find it.
So you can go to our website, yumaextension.com, and it'll have all of our field trial work. I also do farming out in the field and collect research. And so it has all of our research publications there, as well as our educational coursework. Right now, we have a cantaloupe crop that we're growing out there and testing different soil amendments to help with the drought. So we're doing our part to help where we can.
So you have two movies. Is this the first time that is showing up?
This is our first time at a film festival where we're trying a new venue. We post a lot to YouTube, but we're not getting the likes that we'd like to see. We're not getting that educational content out there to enough people. So we want to try this venue of film to see if we can reach more people and help them make better informed decisions, right? Well-educated decisions.
Because it's educational. So I'm asking every single one of my followers out there, please follow their YouTube. Tell us your YouTube.
Thanks, Maria. So just Yuma Extension is our YouTube. YUMAEXTENTION.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations, Robert. And I'm glad you are here in the Indie Vegas Film Festival. If you guys want to get your tickets, this is just the first day of this Indie Vegas Film Festival. We have 3 days to go. So go and get your tickets now, indievegasfilmfestival.com. Besides here, where they can find the movie?
Just come to our website and we'll.
Your website
Oh,
is?
well, we're doing the film freeway thing. So
Oh, okay.
hopefully we'll have a circuit and then we'll have a showing in Yuma at our art theater at the end of the
Yes,
season.
and I will be there.
So all the farmers can come and see what we've done.
I will be there.
All right, Maria, thanks for
Thank
bringing
you so
sunshine to Las Vegas.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on this red carpet, and we'll see you around. Okay?
All right, bye. Have a great evening.
All right, guys. We have 3 cameras here. We have the 3 lights. We have we are live broadcasting live broadcasting on socialmediashows.com. The adrenaline is just like, ooh, ooh. But anyways, guys, I would like to thank the upcoming red carpet hosts for the next few days. We have Dawn Sullivan. She is the owner of Rice Talent LLC. She actually take care of a lot of kids trying to be an actor or commercial model or runway model. Thank you so much, Dawn. I love you so much. And also, and also, and also thank you to Pete and John for having us here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival. And I would like to thank also Paul Pros for helping me out. We have Marcia Ruiz as our co-director. And thank you so much. Coordinator, of course, is Jeremy Settles of God Films. Thank you so much, everyone. And we just keep on rolling here. But, here's the deal. I am a TV producer. I have a TV channel and I have a TV studio here in Vegas. So I have like a lot of people, of network of people that I told them come by because I want to promote them, right? But anyways, I have here the handsome, the best of the best comedian in town. What's your name?
Lex Las Vegas.
Anyways, Lex, tell us a little bit because I heard this from your TV show Comedy Night Live. And he does a lot of events here in Vegas. I heard how you started or how did you came into Vegas? What did you do when you first came into Vegas?
Oh, when I first came into Vegas, we were doing VIP experience creation. Basically, what that means is that we would host the rich and famous athletes and people from different places that would connect with us in the most Vegas ways possible.
That's wonderful. What happened?
Well, nightclubs, pool parties, everything. We did it I did it for like 15 years, and then the pandemic hit and everything closed. So you can't do tourism when there's no tourists.
See, he's a comedian. So tell us about all how you help all these comedians coming in town.
Well, I have a weekly show that I have as a open mic as well as a showcase. So I have everything from people have been doing comedy for years that are seasoned professionals all the way down to people that are trying it for the first time. Maria herself might one day come and do the open mic. She's funny. I heard her perform on Comedy Night Live last Tuesday. When she releases that, you make sure that you give her some love in the comments. But that's what we're doing, Maria. We're just giving people an opportunity to showcase their talent, to practice, to get better, and to make people laugh.
Well, thank you. Well, we appreciate everything that you do in town. Respectfully yours. I respectfully. That's it. Respectfully. Respectfully. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Maria.
And I wish I can have your somebody. But anyways, thank you. That's where they can find your show. Come on.
You can find me every Wednesday at Ola Habibi in the Arts District. But most importantly, you can follow me on all social media at Lex Las Vegas. LEX Las Vegas, all one word, no space.
Respectfully. Thank you for joining me, Lex, and you have a wonderful day and see you soon.
Maria's the best. Make sure you follow her on everything and catch us next Tuesday or the following Tuesday, Comedy Night Live.
Thank you, Lex. Yes, Comedy Night Live. It is like a Kill Tony movie, a Kill Tony TV show on YouTube. We are actually recreating that, and it's an inspiration. So, anyways, we're gonna go on a quick break. We have so many actually getting ready. So, anyways, guys, I am trying to look who is next. So, come on in. Well, guys, we are here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival here in Las Vegas. And this is actually live broadcast by social media shows. Go to socialmediashows.com so you can see hundred of film festival that we covered here in Las Vegas for over 8 years. And now we have somebody on the red carpet. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Mongo.
Mango. My name is Maria.
Maria, pleasure.
And what brings you to Indie
Brings
Vegas?
me here today is being part of this festival. I was part of the film, the Pandering, which Ron is the filmmaker. So I played the villain in this movie, and I'm here to
You're the villain.
actually yes, and I'm here to have fun tonight.
That's awesome. I don't know if you know, but most of the well-known actors and actresses in Hollywood is because they become a villain in a movie.
Absolutely. Anything I can do to get on there, I'll be more than happy to do so.
So how long you been acting?
It's been about 6 years now.
6 years. So what did you do before that?
Do that. Well, I live here in Las Vegas, and I'm part of the bartending fraternity.
Oh,
Bartender here in this city.
have you heard about the Flair bartending?
Absolutely, I know it was all over a thing or two
Did
about.
you watch the Shaken and Stirred?
Actually, I did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk that. We're gonna talk about your movie.
That's right.
So what's the title of the movie again?
The title of the movie is The Pandering.
Pandering.
The Pandering, yes.
Pandering.
Yes.
So is this shot where?
It's shot here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yes.
So the filmmakers with you are from Las Vegas.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mr. Ron and his wife
Mm-hmm.
are here, so it's
Awesome.
very supportive of me. Absolutely.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So, anyways, so if you are not an actor today, what would you be?
I would be an athlete for sure. Yeah, I love a soccer player for sure, or a boxer.
Oh, are you originally from Vegas?
No, ma'am, I'm originally from Haiti. I'm Haitian, but this is on for almost 30 years.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. So you were here for
Yes,
30 years.
they're almost 30 years.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you're you're
Yeah,
you're
this is,
vegan now.
yes, yes, yes. I'm the son of Vegas. I'm part of it now. Part
That's
of the family.
that's awesome.
Absolutely.
So you are bartending.
Yes.
Are you looking to go flare?
No.
No.
I have other things in mind while I'm pursuing this acting thing. But there are many other things in life I'm trying to do right now.
So tell us a synopsis of this movie.
This movie is regarding two young ladies that came to Las Vegas. They ended up, and I have my girlfriend played in the movie. Went out there recruiting young ladies.
Did you get killed?
I did, and I ended up getting killed in the movie. Absolutely. But at the end, though, I lasted a good while, and I did exactly what I was supposed to do. But it was a great movie. I think everyone should actually take a look at it.
Well, what is your ideal set in a movie?
My idea set in the movie is to have my young ladies go out there, make me some money. Pretty much, this is the Las Vegas style. Go out there, make me some money. You heard?
You heard that? Make him some money. Well, anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. Where they can watch a movie besides here?
Where they can actually get, I will have the info for you later on tonight. My gentleman here, my phone.
Well, I forgot to ask you. Okay, tell us a little bit. Don't give us too much. Your character.
My character is being the mean guy that actually takes no for an answer, and you gotta go. That's right. You go out there and make me some money, and
It's not like a pimp.
absolutely, that's. Well, I didn't want to put it this way, but I'm a pimp in the movie. Well, come on, I got you.
It's done, right? You're showing it now.
Oh, well,
You
don't
said not season 2.
season 2. That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
Come on over. We got you.
Thank you so much for joining me on the red
Well, I
carpet.
appreciate your time and thank you. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, let's take a picture. Come on. You're gonna ask me. Yeah.
It's my money. Get out there and make me some money now.
Thank you so much. I hope I did a good acting on that. I'm not an actress, thank you. I'm not an actress, but I am trying to be a comedian. But anyways, we have so many more people coming in, so let's call the next one. Hi guys! Look at you guys. Oh my god, you look wonderful. I love the way you did to your hair. You need to teach me how to do that. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your guys' name?
My name is Ron Hansen,
And I'm Cindy Hansen.
And I heard that you guys are the producer. Oh.
producer, directors, and
And the
writers,
writers for Drafted 2035.
and pandering.
Oh,
Yeah, we do
We're
both of
both.
them.
Yes.
oh my god, I love that futuristic
Yes.
movie.
Mhm.
I need to see that.
It's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So start with pondering.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell us what's your um inspiration of creating that?
So it's my inspiration. I
We are
was
in Las Vegas, right?
back in Las Vegas. I work in Las Vegas. I work as a bartender, and I'm a filmmaker on the side. So as a bartender, I saw two girls taking like cigarettes. It looked like it was a open pan, and they took it out and they took it and they smoked it, and then they left with the two guys and they never came back. So I say, okay, I can make it something like this, and then that's what the pandering came
Yeah.
across.
Yeah. Yeah, human trafficking.
Yes, yes, yes. And tell us about the futuristic movie.
Drafted 2035. Well, that has been a very fun movie. We were both the writers, the producers, directors, makeup artist. I was I was the makeup artist in it, and I was also the newscaster in the movie, and that centers around the general that tries to take over the world in a new world order, and his son coming to reclaim it back.
Wow, they are jack of all trades people, and I am pretty much sure you guys act in this movie too.
Yes, yes, I'm in both of them actually. I'm in both Drafted 2035 and I'm in The Pandering as well.
You are too, right?
Me, I'm not an actor, but I put myself in it. I put myself in it. You guys need to watch it, figure it out.
Yes,
and
if
you
he is
need to
it.
find the director.
Yes, yes. So, anyways, is there any other projects coming up?
Yes,
Yes, there is. We're working on Drafted 2035 too.
the takeover.
And it's the takeover, and we started working on it today, as a matter of fact.
I'm so excited.
And it's going to be good. This one's going to be epic. We're working on funding to get it all together, to get all of our characters together. But this one is going to be huge. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be a lot more than the first one is going to be.
Hey, I'm calling everybody, especially all my filmmakers friends who have all the fat pockets out there. This is a really good movie. I don't normally actually endorse movies, but I am kind of excited to this what do you call it, 2035?
Drafted
Drafted
2035.
2035, right?
Correct.
So the
Correct.
part 2 is Drafted 2035, the takeover.
Yes, the
There's gonna be
takeover.
lots of action,
Yep.
Yes.
lots of suspense.
Lots of action.
All the
And I
actors
play
are
another
involved
character.
in it. That's in Drafted 2030. It's coming back to us.
It's
coming
coming
back.
back, and we're excited.
We're excited.
Anyway, so okay, so you are makeup artist?
Yes, I am a makeup artist and a director and a writer, and one of the actors as well.
And you are a bartender.
I'm a bartender, filmmaker, director, and writer.
It's a really good combination, don't you guys think?
Yeah. And we make time.
Yeah.
We make
We
time
make
for
time.
everything. Yeah.
Awesome. So anyways, so you guys from Las Vegas, obviously.
We moved to Las Vegas. We
Mhm.
came from Arizona,
Oh, you guys came
and then we moved here.
Yep, about 8 years ago.
about 8
Yep.
years ago.
Yep.
But it's the right timing because you see the movies just popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what actually inspired you to start creating film?
That's going to be his.
So I
take
started
there.
to when I was watching a indie film, and then I said, "Well, I could do this." So I said, "Okay, I'm going to learn my way to make these films." So I went down to the bookstore and got a Filmmakers for Dummies. Opened up the book and said, "Okay, I swear I could do this." So I put it all together, and I went back and read everything and got all the actors together and got all the props together and I put the first movie I did. It was called Filmmakers, the short film we did, and that was in the Laughlin International Film Festival.
Oh, that's
Yes, yes.
But this drafted 2035, it's only coming out today here,
Yes.
or you did it on other film festival.
Here only.
No, it's only been here. It's only been here.
Wow. Better get your tickets now. When it's showing today?
7:30.
7:30 today.
Walk in.
Both of them. Double feature.
Double feature.
And I shout out, "Hey, Mark Wahlberg, you out there? Get a hold of me.
Yes.
We could do
please.
something good.
Yes.
You're
please.
out here in Vegas. Let's do
Yes.
it."
We are now homies, right?
That's right. There you go, girl.
But anyways, thank you so much. You
Thank
guys
you.
look fun,
Very much.
Thank you.
fantastic,
Thank
and
you.
I am so glad to have you guys here. Let's take a picture.
I am so excited for this weekend. It's gonna be so epic. What the fuck? They just left us and my phone just died. I mean, everything's in there. No money, no purse, nothing.
y'all do? Combat Torture 101.
Yeah, it's up.
Dad, this is Mia.
You see those guys over there?
Yes, we can pick up a car.
Waiting for your order, sir. My command! Fire! Someone burn at will.
Spilling blood on a blank white page, caressing all the thoughts we made. I'll play the fool if you be my fate. You're so cool, but you can't relate to all of your dead heroes.
Absolutely wonderful.
Turn that back, I was watching the news.
Have received word from our producers that there's a possibility of a terrorist attack on the Upper East Side.
It's surprising that the elements are all.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
And it's gonna get worse. My name's John. I want to make it through what's coming, you trust me.
There are civilians. No, go round, go round!
Forrest is the name, and you must be Natalie.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And a budget. Anyways, thank you so much for having you guys all in here watching me actually scrambled on the red carpet. But you know what? I've been doing this for 8 years. I know what I'm doing. But it's still. Anyways, guys, we had so many filmmakers coming in, actors, musicians, comedians. We just have a makeup artist. Oh my God, that was fabulous. And then you have me. But anyways, we are going on a quick commercial break because I need some water. So we will be right back. Don't go away.
I was not ashamed of the hatred that I had to bear. I shared it with them. They just didn't know. From their point of view, I was just some savage crusader, devil sent by a country of devils to kill. And that's what I did.
So you just
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Indie Vegas Film Festival here at the Galaxy Theaters in East Cannery. This is our third year with Indie Vegas Film Festival, catching all the the good atmosphere here. Filmmakers, actors, singers, comedians, and everything else. And there's me. Here's me. But anyways, guys, this is live broadcasted right now. You can see us in real time at socialmediashows.com. So if you have something to say, go on any platform that we are broadcasting this, and you'll see us and say something, okay? Because we look good, right? What's your
Yes, I'm Christiana Usigby.
Christiana? So you have a movie.
I do. So I actually directed, produced, and edited Remembering Colors. It's a short film about 10 minutes, and I actually made it sometime last year in September. But yes, it viewed today.
Another jack of all trades, guys.
Yes.
So you live here in Vegas.
I do. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas.
Congrats. I don't know if congratulations or condolence. But anyways, so let's talk about your movie a little bit. What's the title again?
So the title is Remembering Colors.
Remembering colors, and we are colors.
I know.
But anyways, so tell us a synopsis about your movie.
So basically, my movie is about a pair of best friends, and they basically are going through life aspiring to be artists, but one is kind of making it to the top and the other's not. So one friend kind of has like revenge and tries to kill her best friend, who is becoming an aspiring artist, and she loses her memory and doesn't really remember that her friend tried to kill her. So towards the end, that she's going through this like series of different activities and emotions, trying to kind of remember who she was, remember her talent, remember how she was when she carried out her art. But then near the end, she starts to remember and unfolding the series of what happened with her friend and how her friend tried to kill her and things like that. So
She get killed.
no, she actually she did not.
You're not giving that away yet.
Yes, let me not give it
Oh.
away. But it's really you know what it's really about is about sometimes we lose ourselves and having to find ourselves, but the reason we lose ourselves might be due to different obstacles or trials in our life. So essentially her best friend trying to kill her represents those struggles or trials that we may go through that cause us to forget who we truly are. But along the road of our life, we come to remember who we really are through those different activities that we go through to regain our, sense of purpose.
That's deep, guys. I'm just like do you know that you just actually bring me to the current, to the like stratosphere.
Right. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
You are a good storyteller.
Yes, I try. I'm trying to do that. So, more short films to come. I really want to, engage more in the film industry here in Las Vegas, Hollywood 2.0. And I really want to, be a cinematographer that brings light to different causes and also helps people relate, they can relate to real life situations and not just, watching a movie just to feel good or anything, but really relating to it. So that's
She is a director, a writer, a producer,
yeah, and cinematographer.
and cinematographer. And are you also an actress?
I am not an actress. However, I have acted before, but that's not really my realm. Of course, I have some experience acting. I feel like that helps me be a better director too, understanding, how the actors and actresses should act. But no, I'm not myself an actor.
Do you sing?
I do sing. I sing and I actually rap as well. More sing on the singing side. But yes, I actually have a few songs that I've made. So yes.
So before making this film, is this your first film?
This actually was my first short film. It wasn't my first film that I helped create. Before making this short film, I actually helped create a few short films that were on Tubi and feature films that were on Tubi as well. I was just the cinematographer. And then also for The Sanctuary, which was also viewing tonight at the film festival, I was a cinematographer for that as well. So I was a camera operator. And so I've worked on various different short films, but this is my first film that like I directed, produced, and edited myself. So
It's your baby.
yes, this is definitely my baby.
I don't know, but what I'm feeling right now is Sanctuary will win a lot of awards this time.
Oh, I hope so. And I hope to enter into more film festivals and really get out there and, shed light to, causes of essentially mental health and, us discovering ourselves and refinding ourselves does have a lot to do with our mental health and stability. So, yes, definitely. I hope for that.
So let's talk about your past.
Yes, okay.
So what are you doing before creating a movie?
So essentially, I was doing a lot of like freelancing work, just a lot of filming, video production, photography, like and things like that. I never thought I would be making my own short film, but it was like early 2024. Thank you. a green light popped up in my head and I was like, "Oh, I need to really get out there and start digging into film, less not like music videos and things like that, but movies. I want to make movies." So I went to film school and met my amazing mentor, Lee Cummings. He's also a director here in Las Vegas, and he taught me a lot of things. And through that, I was able to gain a lot of courage and understanding about, the film industry and things like that. So that's pretty much what I was doing before. I've been behind the camera since I was like 12 years old. I've always been behind the camera and I've always enjoyed that. So, yeah.
That too. I don't know why I'm in here right now. I need a new red carpet host. I am kind of like, actually, no, just kidding.
She's like, "Take me along with you."
Here's your microphone.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, guys. So anyways, where they can find your work?
So Remembering Colors is currently on YouTube, and you can find me at Ami Visuals. That's AMMI Visuals, and also on Instagram, it's Ami Visuals, at Ami Visuals. So yeah, that is the
Who
name.
is your main actor on this movie?
So her name's Michaela Royce. She actually played the role of Shauna, and so she's amazing. Actually, she's been in a few films that I've worked on in the past, and she's just a phenomenal actress. So even when I was making my short film, I was like, I have to have her. So yeah, her name's Michaela Royce, and she's phenomenal. So I hope to see more of her as well out there.
So what do you think about the film industry here in Vegas?
I do feel like it is still starting up. I feel like everyone's still getting their toes wet a little bit. I do know that a lot of people come here to film movies and things like that, but I know as far as like Las Vegas and their own film industry, like in-house, I know it's still up and coming, and I cannot wait, honestly, for it to take off and like literally just be like on fire here because I feel like there's so much potential in Las Vegas and sometimes it's overlooked a little bit, but I feel like Las Vegas being like Hollywood 2.0 is definitely is yes like a movie in itself, and I can't wait to see like what more is to come, so I'm excited.
How's your experience with Indie Vegas so far?
Yeah, my experience has been amazing, actually, very phenomenal. I feel like it was an easy process. Everybody's so nice, and Peter Green, he's the one that I was in contact with, and he's very easygoing, very communicative. So I'm very happy. Yes, very. So I'm very excited actually to even be here at the Indie Las Vegas Film Festival, and I can't wait for more years to come.
Well, we're so glad to have you and have you here at Indie Vegas
Yes.
and have you on my red carpet.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Should I give her the microphone now? You're gonna interview the next person. But anyway, thank you so much.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Welcome back here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival, sponsored by Ras Talent LLC and live broadcast by our TV channel, Social Media Shows. Go at socialmediashows.com to see all these talents here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival. We have producer, filmmakers, directors, comedians, singers, writers, everybody is in here, and then I'm here. So anyways, thank you so much for staying with me. We have new other red carpet hosts coming up, and the next 3 days to come, we have Don Sullivan, we have Doris Ingram, Nate Critchett, we have Angela Zielinski, you're gonna love her, and then we have Janae Anderson, and then of course we have still Carly Salway coming back. I believe it's on Saturday at 2 p.m. And then, of course, we have our grand red carpet host, Carmen Bradley. So please stay tuned with us. We have all these talents actually moderating the red carpet. I am just actually the part-timer here. So anyways, let's go to our interviewees. Come on in. Well, we have actually the staycation. I know staycation for a long time because my friend Bill Victor Arucan, I don't know why you're not here, but I have your crew here. Hey, hi.
But this lovely
How
gentleman.
are you? Nice
My
to
name is
know you.
Maria.
What's your name?
Maria.
Maria. I like it. Yeah.
What's your name?
Sean Kenny.
Kenny.
Two first names. Sean Kenny. Yeah.
Sean Kenny.
Right.
Like Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. Very close. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and this is Russell.
this is
Behind
Russell,
our
great director. We just completed a film called Apocalypse Death Party.
But
and
here it's staycation.
It's
But when
it's
we get
staycation here.
here,
But they
when we
wanted
get
to have a classier name, so it's
for distribution.
Apocalypse Death Party. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So in the summer of 2025, it will be called Apocalypse Death Party. But here it's staycation,
There you
showing
go.
at 7:30 p.m. in about
Got it.
15 minutes.
Over there.
So, okay. So, what is your character on the movie?
I'm kind of like a Doc Fauci type, but a good guy, meaning I pick up on this epidemic that's coming, and everybody says, "Is it going to be okay? Is it going to be okay?" I don't want to spoil the end of it, but the end of it, well, you'll see what really happens.
Did you kill a lot of people?
No. I was not involved in it. I was just telling people that there could be a lot of that, you know,
He's actually trying to save people.
trying to save people. Yeah.
Oh. Next time you have somebody to kill people, please take me into your movie. No, just kidding.
Sequel.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a sequel
I am doing
already.
a sequel. Yeah.
He won so many awards around the world for the direction, and it's a it's a spoof, but a beautiful spoof. How shall I say that? Right?
Yeah. It's like a satire type of
Satire.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you remember RoboCop, the
Yes.
Paul Verhoeven
Yeah, there
film,
you go. Very
it's
good.
kind of like that.
Analogy.
You have a
Yeah.
dark A story, which is what the pandemic, and then you have these. It's interspersed with these crazy commercials
Yeah.
or news reports.
Mhm.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So, what's your background before you become a filmmaker?
My background. Well, I grew
What
up
did
in.
you do first before that?
Well, I was a kid.
yeah,
And
No,
we all were.
but I grew up in both Japan and the United States. Yeah, I was born here, but I lived in Japan. I was actually in Kobe, Japan during the 1995 earthquake that killed 6,000 people. Really
glad
affected.
you're still alive.
I'm glad. There are a lot of people who weren't, including some of my, friends, family, but
Otherwise, we're not gonna see your movies.
Yeah.
but it really did affect my outlook on life, you take life experiences and then you mold it. And then I meet wonderful people like both of yourselves, like
Mhm.
with Sean, I met him in was it 2019, I think
Yeah.
it was, or so.
2019.
Yeah, it's
So, Sean, you've been acting for how long?
42 years.
What movies you've been
Well,
in?
I was the first captain in Star Trek,
Captain
and then
Pike.
I went on doing a lot of other shows. And then I started to do films. I loved independent films. I did about 7 of them. And then I started to see my chance of not directing, but getting a lot of actors to come to me to have really good portraits of themselves. So I took a lot of people's pictures that made it big, including the Walton girls. All of them I did. And I started with adults, and then I started to help children get into commercials. And I really had a wonderful time doing that. And my son did it too. My son got into commercials, and yeah, so
Actually, Bill
yeah,
and
Bill
Russell
Victor.
was telling
Yeah,
me about it. So,
yeah.
yeah, I can know you. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Question actually is But anyway, so tell me, how is it working with your crew, Russell and Bill?
You know what? When I get a great director, and I feel this man is, and we would go over lines and everything, and a good director would say, "Well, in your character, how do you think he would say it?" And we would say that, and Russ would not tell me how to say it. He'd say, "Well, how would you do it as the character?" That's a good director. I learned that in a lot of feature films, especially because the script is right, but sometimes it sounds like you're talking, not acting, or vis-a-vis, meaning you're acting and not really into the part. So he knew exactly that, yeah, well, yeah, do it the way you do it. Yeah, and then you're building up the character in your mind and your heart and everything. Words all of a sudden come out really good, and that's
because it becomes natural.
natural. It
Yeah,
becomes more
it's a
natural.
natural performance.
Yes, exactly.
What is your ideal, or what movie you would like to do it that you are more than happy to, do character and everything. But what is your ideal movie?
I would like to do something right now that's inspirational and uplifting for people. I think a lot of people are going through a lot of tough times right now. A lot of us. And so I like inspirational characters. I just think that if they're accurate sounding and feeling, and it comes out through your essence, we used to say, right? Then I think people will say, hey, I want to go see that guy. I heard he really feels the movie and does it right. And so that's what I want to do. I want to do uplifting movies. That's my goal.
So what do you think about that?
Oh, I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And by the way, just a shout out to Bill Victor Arakan. You keep mentioning him, but yes, thank you, Bill. Hope you're doing well.
Baby.
Actually paved the way for you guys
Yeah,
to
he
be
did.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. You interviewed him last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have him on my TV show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bill is wonderful.
But anyways, let me ask you,
Yep.
what is your, being in this industry for 40 years,
Yeah, 40 years.
what is your advice to all those upcoming actors, producer, filmmakers?
I would say go with the feeling of what you like in a movie. And when you get into that movie and you get into that part and watch everything you can where people were inspirational. That's what I would say. Because to be an inspirational actor, there's always work for you. And surprisingly, some people like Jack Palance, all he wanted to do is be the bad guy. And he did like 60 movies like that. So the bad guy was not a murderer. I'm sorry. I don't like those kind of roles. But a bad guy can be the antagonist is the word. Protagonist against the antagonist. That's conflict. That's good in any film.
And what do you think about the Hollywood 2.0 in Vegas?
I think I actually think Hollywood has got to be here. It's got to be here now. I have lived in both places. I just moved here to Las Vegas, but the energy here is very positive. I just feel it. And what's happening over in Cali, it's sad because they've closed down a bunch of studios. I have a couple of actor friends I just talked to. They were hired to do a film. They went there on the set and it was canceled. So so that's what's happening. Yeah, yeah, right. Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So yeah.
But this is why it has to come here now.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Wahlberg, I think knows it. Mel Gibson. And I think Johnny Depp lives here now. Yes, and I think that and I think, and I think they feel that and also Texas. I saw a real good group of actors in Dallas, and of course Georgia, but it doesn't seem to be California anymore. Not going to be the center. Anyway.
What do you think?
I will just say this. It is
California.
it's very expensive to film in California.
Yep.
It is very expensive to film.
Yep.
And I know there are a lot of upcoming areas like Vegas. Yeah. And I think it's a wonderful place to film. I would not mind filming here.
Awesome. Where they can find your movies.
Well, it's coming out, and this gentleman will know where they're going to be showing it.
Yeah, it will be shown on the major streaming platforms in summer 2025. I don't know exactly yet because I'm still delivering the deliverables to them, which is a hard deadline in May. But you will definitely see it on the streaming platform under Apocalypse Death Party, not Staycation. Apocalypse Death Party.
Well, they can
ADP.
ADP, yeah.
Death Party.
Yeah, just like
Apocalypse Death Party.
just like Alien versus Predator.
you go.
AVP, this is ADP. But yeah, you will see it on the streaming platforms.
You
Now, Sean, like his role in Star Trek, you could obviously see on Paramount Plus. So, I mean, you could see it there.
Yep.
For my films, I think I mentioned this before in a previous interview. You can see it at russem.com, russem.com. And from there it has links to all my feature films I've done. So yeah.
How many feature films have you created so far?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's a great director. Oh yeah.
I cannot wait to see the film, and I cannot wait to be in your set.
Hint, hint.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be.
We
Yeah.
want you there.
I
We
wanna
want
be
you
seen.
there. We want you there. Let's
But
go.
anyways, oh my God, there's so many films here at Indie Vegas Film Festival. I cannot wait to see them all. But I am, tied up here.
You got it. Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you, Russell.
Thank you.
Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
I don't want to ruin your hair.
Is it good? Thank you.
Thank you.
See, they said that I'm beautiful. Like I need a validation. I'm beautiful. But anyways, thank you so much for staying with us here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival, broadcast live in real time at socialmediashows.com. We have so many people coming on right now. And my adrenaline is just keep on going. I need some margarita. But anyways, hey, come on in. Oh my God, they're tall people.
Go on that side.
Oh no, are you gonna have? I gotta have to be in the end.
Yeah.
Sorry, but anyways, guys, we have two handsome men right here. Look at them. Oh my God, what's your name?
My name is Demir Muzdabayev.
Oh my God, you look like one of the actors, the American actors.
You got it.
And my name is Alexander Payan.
Right, so you guys are director, actor. What are you guys?
So we're actors in a film called The Sanctuary.
And I play Carlito in The Sanctuary.
Oh my God, I told you. I think Sanctuary will win all the awards. No pressure, John and Peter. But anyways, oh my God, I am I'm biased right now. They're gonna kill me
Yeah.
as soon as I finish the interview. All right, so you guys an actor?
Yep.
How long you guys been acting?
I've been acting over 10 years on stage, on Broadway, and film work.
My God, I want to see that.
And I've been doing for almost 13 years.
Holy cow! I got big stars right here with me. I can't believe it. Oh my God! Now I am like, okay, now I am nervous. So let's get into their character. What's your character?
So my character, I play one of the ICE agents, a government agency. So I'm pretty strict, pretty tough. Gotta follow the rules.
You gotta follow the rules. And you?
And I play Carlito. So Carlito, I think he's like one of the hopeful characters. Like he's like who is even though he's young, he still has a lot of wisdom to try to keep everyone knowing that there is hope in the world and how we'll get through it together.
Oh my God. So, what character? Okay, so what other characters have you done so far?
I played the villain, I played the lover, I played the fighter, I played many different roles in different stages. So I had to be mad, sad, love, everything.
What's your favorite so far?
I guess the villain. Everybody likes to be a villain.
Well, a lot of actors and actresses actually become famous because being a villain.
Great.
Do you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, what is your ideal? What other characters that you never played before yet, and you want to play it in the future?
I would love to play a dramatic role where I can show being mad, being sad, cry on stage. I mean, that's to get those to be very challenged on stage on film. That's the character I'm looking for.
And is there any prospect yet?
We're working on them. Definitely, we're working on them. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So, how about you? What are the characters that you played?
Well, some of the characters I played is usually like the wise father and like wise man in the story, and I play like the villain, or I would play like the like the advisor or confidant like to someone very important, or I would play the very like very someone who's like very British as well.
And which one is your favorite?
I would say one of my it had to be with the Broadway musical News as I played Joseph Pulitzer, who's the big corrupt businessman, but also the father of journalism.
And your ideal character?
I usually like to play someone who is wise, but occasionally I would love playing like the villain who has a really cunning mind.
Well, if they make a documentary for who's the Facebook owner now?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. I think that's a perfect for you.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I think one answer I got a lot was like I always get told that I look like Jeff Goldblum, and plus I would think it would be interesting, like with the whole Wicked franchise, maybe they do a prequel of the wizard becoming great and terrible.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see a sanctuary. I want to see all your movies moving forward. Where they can find your movies?
Currently on the websites, mainstream indie films. That's what we're going for.
All right, where they can actually follow you guys, your fans.
You can reach me on Instagram, B-Boy Sport. That's where you catch me all my work.
And you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. History 1776.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. It's been wonderful having you on my red carpet. Let's take a picture. Thank you. Please, guys. Oh my God. Sanctuary. I think I heard it a lot. How's that, people? By the way, we are here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival, broadcasted live in real time. If you go on socialmediashows.com right now, you see all our interviews, but you already missed the one earlier. You're going to see the future one. But, anyways, we have another one. Beautiful girl. Oh my God, look at your eyes. Oh, thank you.
I was admiring them so much. And the nails are perfect.
But anyways, what's your name?
My name is Olivia Martini.
Whoa, martini!
Just like to drink.
Right?
Yes.
So what are you doing here on our red carpet and in the Vegas?
So my film Hardy's just screened. I'm the director and I also acted in it.
Wow, director and actor.
Yes.
So anyways, how long you been directing?
Only a short time, maybe 2 years or so. Um, it was big thanks to Peter Green. Our film screened at the TCL Chinese Theaters as a part of the Golden State. And so ever since then, it's given me the confidence to really push for and work more in directing.
So how do you think how you did with the movie that you're directing so far?
I mean, I was shocked to see everything come together. I actually directed it coming back from Vegas last time, so this is a full circle moment for me. Seeing it on screen, yeah.
How does it feel? How does it feel to see your movie that you've been working so hard and now it's in the big screen?
Yeah, I mean, it's super rewarding, and I'm so happy to be with my wonderful team here. Just wonderful people I worked with. So they're such a blessing.
So what character did you play on this movie?
I played the character Blake. She's kind of like an airy party girl. But we see that maybe she has a dark side going on, and that's going to be very important for the ending.
Oh my God. So do you think that that's a are you a party girl?
Am I a party girl? I might be. Maybe.
She might. She's young.
Martini, you never know.
Exactly, right? Right. So anyways, so before you start directing, you've been an actress for so long? How long?
Yes. I started when I was 15. I graduated high school at 15 to pursue working in the entertainment industry.
Do you sing or what do you do?
Sing, yes, actress. I used to sing quite a bit, but I really love film, so that's what I want to.
That's wonderful. So anyways, what is the future moving forward after this film?
I really want to shoot a feature film in Italy. We're going to Venice Film Festival, so I'm really excited. We've done some shorts now, got my foot in the ground. I just shot something in London last summer that's coming out soon. Really excited. So yeah.
Wow, congratulations. Are you from Vegas?
I'm from Santa Monica, California.
Oh, she's from Santa Monica, but all Californian they're moving to Vegas. So
we love Vegas.
Yay! Anyways, where they can find your movies and where they can find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Olive M Martini. You can find me on IMDb. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me pretty much everywhere. And maybe in your big screen one day.
Yes. By the way, I want to actually shout out to your team, so give us their names.
Please, thank you so much, Martina Monti, Alex Avelas here, and so many other people who worked on this film. You were just a blessing, and I'm so grateful to have worked with you now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having you here at the Indie Film Festival and on my red carpet. So let's take a picture. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that was so awesome. Oh my God. I love these people. I just love actually talking to these people. And, I really support women empowerment filmmakers. I'm sorry, I have to be biased. I like the women's first before the guys. But anyways, we have another female talking about it. Let's go. Let's get you here. Hello, beautiful. Oh my God. Look at that. I want you to twirl. Oh my God. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That's wonderful. And look at that. What did you notice something? We are all both
Yeah,
white.
same.
Well, anyways, what's your name?
Martina Monti.
Martina Monti. Yeah. And you are an actress, producer. What do you do?
I'm an actress, producer, and screenwriter.
Oh, she's a screenwriter. I have a big respect to screenwriters because they have that vision.
Yeah, thank you.
I try to be that, but I can't. But anyways, so you are an actress on this movie. What's the movie again?
So the movie is Hardy's, and I acted in it. I wrote it and produced it.
Wow. You are the producer as well. So you are literally the brain. So what's your inspiration creating this movie?
So this movie talks about heartbreak, and I got inspired when I got heartbroken. This, let's say, spring, like last spring. So it was like few months heartbreak. So because of that, I decided to write this movie that talks about a pill that can cure heartbreak. Because I believe that heartbreak is a very universal problem. Everybody can experience it from any background, any country. Anyone can be heartbroken, and so if they would invent a pill that could cure heartbreak, that would become extremely popular and successful everywhere. And that's the theme of my film. Even though this pill then is gonna have some side effects that are unexpected, and the things are gonna change.
Anyways, who actually wanted to give break Martini, right? Martina's heart. Nobody want to do that. Why? Who is that guy? We gotta kill him right now. No, I'm just kidding. We're not killer. We're lovers. But anyways, so what so you already answered my question. What inspires you to do a movie? But what you're an actress for how long?
So I've been an actress for 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So what did you do before that?
So I studied film. I studied in my country. Then I work in a film production company in my country, Italy. So I studied in different universities, and then I moved to Los Angeles to become an actress. And I just got yesterday my artist visa, my O1 visa. So I'm now able to.
Congratulations! Now
Thank
we're
you.
So, anyways, what do you think about filmmakers just popping out? All indie filmmakers. What's your ideal set? For what's your ideal people who's working with you?
I would like to work with people that are creative. They can bring their own input, but at the same time, that is easy to like cooperate with. So I believe that people that are always open to listen to each other is the most important thing, because everybody can have different ideas, but the way these ideas are brought up has to be open, always to listen and to bring some creative input to the film, because I believe that being an independent filmmaker brings you more freedom of bringing yourself and making choices that are not possible in other fields or like in bigger Hollywood productions. So I believe that independent film is a chance for people to really bring their authentic inspiration and authentic selves.
That's awesome. So, what do you think? How do you feel that your movie is now coming out on the big screen now? How is the feeling? How's the energy? How is the emotion?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love watching my own film. The very first time that I watched myself in a movie theater, I was kind of scared about it because there is a lot of tension, but now I got used to it because I screened this film already 3 times at 3 different festivals, and it's gonna also screen in Beverly Hills in 1 month. So now again, I got used to watch myself and watch this film. I really enjoy watching it in the big screen on the big
Going
screen
to Beverly Hills by itself premiering or with
for
the
a
film
different
festival?
festival.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Well, good luck on your
Thank
film.
you.
And then one last question: what do you think? Um, working with the indie Vegas.
So yeah, I loved it. I think that Vegas is such a fun place to have a festival because it's such an amazing city. I love visiting Vegas. I've been to Vegas 7 times. And so I was like, why not coming to Vegas again? So I love the setting. I think it's a very nice festival, very well organized. And, I participated with the Golden State Film Festival that is organized by the same people. So I was sure that this festival would not disappoint because of that. So I'm having a great time in Vegas. I'm very happy to be here.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me on my red carpet. Let's take a picture. Thank you. Oh my God. What a pretty woman. She's pretty. She's actually talented. Hey, women are always talented. So, anyways, talking about women, let's set aside that for a moment because I don't know, we have another guest here.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? How are you? I'm Alex Favela.
Alex. By the way, I like your actually shirt. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. It looks
Yeah.
like I'm here for a horror movie, right?
I
Like it's
know. Yeah. It's kind of like I'm ready to kill.
I know, or like I your blood splattered on me.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm killing and then splatter. Oh, anyways, So, what movie are you promoting?
I'm here with Heart Ease, directed by Olivia and written by Martina.
You the one who break Martina's heart?
No. Her heart gets broken early on, and I guess one of the rebounds.
Oh,
So the one that gets camera time, I guess. I'm one of the rebounds only. Yeah.
so in real life, have you been ever been a rebound?
I think I've been more of a heartbreaker, but I've had my heart broken as well. I don't know. Have you been heartbroken?
Oh, actually, I am not gonna say anything. I am a very sweet little girl.
Okay. In Vegas, you don't get your heart broken. We're in Vegas today, so
Good. You can get heartbroken only if you allow it.
well, look.
Only if you allow it.
Well, we're here for Heart Ease, and Heart Ease talks about a pill that cures your heartbreak.
Oh my God,
So
I need one of this.
yeah, so it cures your heartbreak, and you get to go out and live your life as if like nothing happened. But if you run out of pills, this happens. The blood, you need to keep feeding this because it's a cool short film. It's a great story written by, like I said, Martina, directed by Olivia. And if you get the chance to watch it
Watch it.
while it's screening here, yeah.
Because I am that heart eye. I
Yeah.
am that heart eye.
I wish
You
this.
don't need it. I am that.
I just wish it was a real pill. I feel like a lot of us would benefit from it. So yeah. Okay. Well, if you have a chance to watch it while it's screening here at the Las Vegas Indie Film Festival, it's a good one. It's a good one to catch because I feel like a lot of people want this product to be real.
We should sell it. We should sell it.
I mean, if it was real, I wish, I would have some in my pocket right now
You do?
to give you. I wish if it was real, yeah.
Just a suggestion. You should have a candy pill.
Okay.
Then you give it all out. This is the tip.
To promote it, huh? To promote, you're right. Well, it's not my.
Full of ideas.
I'm only acting in the project. Like I said, the writer and the director, they've done a great job with this. I was so lucky to be a part of it. It's my first sex scene ever, too. So
Sex scene.
it was sexy. It was a sexy sex scene, but
So who is the other girl?
it was Martina. Martina, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
She's
that
starring in the film. Both Olivia, both the writer they're both starring in the film. So they were great. They were great, and I think I've been faking it all my life. So I've been an actor forever. I like the attention that comes with it because a lot of the characters you get to play are not like like yourself. So it's fun. It's fun to pretend, and then to get like paid for it and to get the attention for it. It's fun being an actor.
What's your advice to all the upcoming stars so far?
I guess trust trust that you are meant for it, that you like it, that you are not just doing it to be silly. You're doing it because you
Because you have a passion.
yeah. You have to really like it. You have to know that like, okay, I'm choosing this. I'm not just taking a chance. I'm choosing it and I'm gonna pursue it and I want to be really good at it. So that would be my advice. That's the advice I would want or I would have wanted sooner. I'm getting into it as much as I can now, but if I had that mindset sooner, I would have met you a lot sooner.
Right? But anyways, I'm pretty much sure you've been acting a little different characters for all your life. What's your character that you wanna play that you never played it yet?
A villain. I want to be the bad guy, you know?
You don't look like a villain.
That's why it would be so good to like act like the villain,
Scare me.
Rah. I'm joking. I don't know. I don't know how I would scare you.
Very good.
I would need like a weapon or something.
Very
But
good.
I can't. You're too sweet. I wouldn't be able to scare you.
Right? I'm very sweet. I am very, very sweet. Believe it. But anyways, let's take picture. Oh,
Let's do it.
where they can find you.
Oh, on social media, under Alex Favela. Mostly LX_Favela, my last name, FAV as in Victor, ELA.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Alex. Let's take a picture.
Drop that Jesse remix one time.
What we do is we work with models, actors, and influencers to get them, help them, support them, and get real opportunities in Las Vegas.
Fuck 'em up.
Being able to be in this space with creatives and people that I love has been life-changing all over again.
I love Rise. Rise has changed my life, and it lets you know that it's never too late. Age doesn't make a difference.
3, 4, 5, 8, 10 music and I walk 'em up. They not like us. They not like us.
The door felt very welcoming and everybody's been so nice.
Rise Talent has been amazing for me. It's let me travel the world, be able to walk through New York, LA, and all over the place in America. So I've had a great time.
4, 5, 8, 10 music and I walk past the ox. 1, 2, 3, fuck 'em up. They not like us. They not like us.
They not changed my life. Rise Talent changed my life. I've been a long time client here, and Dawn has just
go. How many
done it
stocks do
all.
I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just the short time I've been here, it's been so inclusive.
Rise has been completely beneficial to my life.
They're a family. Every time you go there, you feel like you build more your confidence.
They not like us. They not like us.
Hey, welcome back to the Indie Vegas Film Festival. We are having so much fun here. It's really fun. But anyways, we have, I believe, this is the movie that's gonna make it. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. What's your name?
I'm Isabella Martinez.
Isabella. I love your name. I always love Isabella.
This is my father.
Hi, Antonio Martinez.
Tonyo. So you guys are probably an actor, or you guys are the producers?
We're actors.
Yeah.
Right. So tell us about your movie.
Okay.
What's your
So,
and what character you play?
right. So I played the older sister, and our movie is about,
Name your movie so that they can
so The Sanctuary, our movie The Sanctuary, it's about deportation, families getting torn apart, people, illegal families who are torn apart, and how it can, impact, them mentally.
And how about you? What's your character in the movie?
So he's kind of like a standalone character, and he's separate from the main family in the story. But as you end up watching more of the film, you find out that there are more so of a family, less than just me being a stranger, because we're all in the same situation, and that really is the beauty, I think, of my minor character. But still, yeah.
So my character, yeah, my name is Demir Muzdabayev. So my character actually plays the opposite of their characters, totally on the other side. Yeah, so this film's about just a story, an untold story that nobody knows. That so it's just a story that we speak through our actions and nobody knows about it. So it's a great story.
What do you think about working with? Is this your first time on a movie, or you've been?
Oh, this is my first time in a movie, actually.
Second, but
Second.
yeah.
All right. So, what do you think about this crew and cast of Sanctuary?
Oh, I love them. Like, everybody is so kind and so easy to work with, and I had a lot of fun filming with them.
She really bonded with the little sister character, and Maynard, the producer, is actually my karate sensei in real life. So
Who karate?
yeah,
Tell us about that.
okay. So Maynard, just for his passion, does karate. The producer, and it's a lot of. We actually have a really tight sensei and student bond, so this was already a breeze, because I already know him, and but more about karate, it's really more of a evolving martial art, like mentally to learn from it, and that, I guess you could say it helped me progress through acting, specifically for this film. But I mean, in total, it really made it easy because I knew him. But Yeah.
Do you prefer working on set with somebody you knew, or somebody new that you never knew?
I think both are good. I mean, definitely I'd say with somebody you already know. But when it comes to somebody completely different, right? I think if you were to develop that skill to get comfortable with situations or maybe like you never know who you're going to meet. So in that sense, I'd say both, but definitely someone you know for my
So what do you think about what do you think new actors? You've been an actor for so long yourself. What do you think the best learning experience a new actor could do with people they never knew on the industry?
Definitely follow the old actors on TV and people that you work with. Kind of watch how they do their work. If you have any questions and you need some assistance, always ask for great answers. Be Don't be shy because we're all here to learn from each other. Even the experienced actor learns from a new actor, and the new actor learns from the more experienced actor. There's always room to learn.
It's wonderful. Yeah, you said it right. How about you? What is your ideal set? What do you what or when you go on your next movie, what would you like to see that actually, makes you feel comfortable?
I would definitely, like to meet more people because I feel like, connecting with people and, meeting people on set, it makes, filmmaking so much more fun and, making connections with people, I think is a truly beautiful thing because, us as humans, we're meant to connect, we're meant to, you know, be together.
So to both of you, what's the future? What is your future? Are you gonna continue acting because you love it, or you wanna actually go different direction?
I would say it's sort of a side passion for me. I know that's kind of a downfall, I mean, letdown, but really it's something I haven't delved into. So if there's any opportunities, I'll definitely take them because it's just an underdeveloped skill I have that I could definitely put a lot of passion into if given the chance. Uh, but karate, like I mentioned earlier, is for me that's been my entire life, and I'm not joking by that. So a lot of uh passion there that I have as well. So.
What you?
Sorry.
Well, what is the future? Do you wanna actually pursue acting, or maybe pursue other things?
I always believed that acting was a passion of mine. I did theater for like a while and, I just felt at home. I felt really passionate while, acting, becoming that character, and I found it really fun and I love it.
So you were on the Broadway, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the difference between the acting on set and Broadway?
That's a great question. So, when you're on Broadway or Cirque du Soleil shows, it's live stage. There's no mess ups whatsoever because everybody's watching you. On film, you get the second chance, the third chance, the fourth chance. We can redo, recut. Yes, we can redo, recut. There's some room for error. So Broadway live stage, there's no room for error. You gotta execute once and that's it. Or everybody will laugh, or everybody will be, So it's a great training. I think it's a great training for an actor.
It's awesome. Yes, I have respect to a lot of Broadway entertainers out there because that is not an easy job. There's no cut. Lights, camera, action, you act all the way through, right? Thank you, guys. What's your handles? Handles. Where they can find you?
Oh, so you can find me on Instagram at Bella loves you underscore 1,000. And I mean, that's pretty much it.
What you? Do you have any social media?
Yeah,
It's Karate Kid. So
yeah,
what, what social?
maybe a little bit on that side, but I'm on YouTube. It's sort of a weird channel. Uh, really? Well, my handle is Porcelain Crunch 64. It's a really weird name, but bear with me. Because the name I have originally is a Japanese kanji, so you can't really copy and paste it, but Porcelain Crunch 64 on YouTube.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm glad having you guys here at the red carpet. So let's take a